Raw Dog. It's the morning show. We're live. 8664 Raw Dog is the number to call. I'm Sam Roberts. I told you I'd be here the rest of the week. Do you think I was lying? We got a lot of stuff going on today. A lot of guests. Jessimae Peluso is going to be in today. For those of you who don't know who she is, she's a hot female comedian raised in Syracuse, so this weather is nothing to her. But she will be in later on today, as will Opie from the Opie and Anthony show. And from, what I've been told Opie has the gold card here on Raw Dog. The management of Raw Dog loves that man. For what reason, I don't know. And it's a little bit ironic because he claims that the management of his own channel hates him. So that's something I'd like to talk to him about. I want to see exactly how that gets down. So Jessimae Peluso and Opie from O&A on the Raw Dog Morning Show this morning. I don't know why you're awake right now. I don't know why I'm awake right now. Technically, we're 2 days away from another long weekend. It sucks for guys like us or people like us who have to work because between Christmas and New Year's, it's not supposed to be 2 long weekends. It's supposed to just be one vacation. Like, there's no reason to have a 4-day weekend followed by another 4-day weekend. Why don't we take the extra 3 days? Call me up if you're feeling my pain, 8664 Raw Dog. You can tweet at NotSam. I also want to talk about some serious penis envy that the East Coast weather is having. I was watching the local news last night because I'm from New York. That's where we're broadcasting out of. And the weather envy that we have for what's going on across the country is getting sickening. Like, we know over Christmas and Christmas Eve, there was, like, terrible tornadoes and stuff going on in, like, Texas and Alabama and stuff. I don't think the East Coast people liked that another part of the country was getting that attention. So we'll get into all of that. Let's get into some comedy now, and I'll talk about the weather in just a second. The Raw Dog Morning Show, Sam Roberts. Let's wake up. Let's get excited. Yeah, man. It's the Raw Dog Morning Show live 2 days after Christmas this time. Sam Roberts here, your host. I would think that since they have me working on Christmas week, I'm not Jewish. I celebrate Christmas. This is not like an observational holiday for me. It's an actual holiday. And I recognize the calendar that we all recognize. I'm not Mayan. Okay, so I'm celebrating New Year's too. But Raw Dog has me in here Christmas week to what? To prove I can do a morning show? I think that's been proven, quite frankly. Look at my work on the Opie and Anthony channel. Look at everything I've done on NotSam.com. My mic. Don't fuck around with me over there. I'm getting all fired up already as it is. And that's what happens when you get somebody else's fingers on that board. Only my fingers on the button. I got a tweet at NotSam from Rick and Sonia already. Truckers never stop, love the show. Truckers... Well, the trucking thing is like, it's impossible because you just got to keep working. It's not like somebody's going to give you just a straight salary and you get done what you get done. You know what I mean? You just have to keep moving. We got people who hate work. Let's go to line 1. Alex in Amarillo. You're on the Raw Dog Morning Show with Sam Roberts.
Yeah, what's up, man?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. At this point, I'm pretty much saying life sucks. Waking up at 4:15 in the morning to go construction.
How could you be doing? How could you be doing pretty good if you're saying life sucks?
Well, that's a double negative, I guess.
No, it's not. Pretty good is the positive. But I'm glad that you're an optimist, even though life is sucking. Well, so you've been up since 4:15, you said?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I work construction, and I guess I never stopped working.
Did you get affected by the tornadoes and stuff that were going on down there?
No, dude. I actually work probably 3.5 miles off of the Colorado Canyon, the second largest canyon in the world.
Oh.
Yeah.
Construction is like one of those jobs where, like, people like me who've never actually had to use our soft, feminine hands think, oh, man, one day I'd love to work construction where I could just go and work on the thing, and when I'm done with my job, I'm done for the day. But I would imagine that it's one of the worst things you could possibly do.
Oh, it's pretty bad, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm only 19, and this is my first actual real job. So
4:15. All right. Well, you know what? You got the radio on there?
I do have the radio on.
All right. You're motivating me to entertain you today, then.
All right, man. Sounds good.
All right, thanks, Alex. Let's go to line 3 if you can. Glenn, pick up line 3. There you go. Glenn in Chicago.
Hello.
How's it going, buddy? You're on the Raw Dog Morning Show with Sam Roberts.
Oh, yeah, good. First time caller, actually. Well,
Good. Well, you got the right host.
yeah, I've been up since 5.
What are you doing?
On my way to work right now. I'm a network engineer, so...
What's a network engineer? Like an engineer for like a NBC?
No.
Hmm.
I work for schools, and they need their internet working
What?
24/7.
Why? School? Nobody's even at the schools.
Oh, you got administration that's there.
Oh, my God. And so you just have to go and wake up and make sure that they can get online?
Yes.
It's horrible.
Trust me, it sucks.
It's horrible. It makes me feel silly for complaining about having to get up and do a radio show.
Look at you. And I use all my vacation time. Otherwise, I would be taking this time off.
When did you use it?
Oh, just a random-ass Friday.
That was it. It's one of those things that you just don't think about, right? It's just like, I'm not going to go in today. I got vacation time. And then you realize it's days like today where just a little bit of forward thinking would have gotten you to where you need to be.
I could have slept in today.
I know. It's terrible, Glenn. It's terrible. Well, thank you for the call.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good day.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Is everything going okay over there? Oh, the studio is shut down. Can you play comedy or no? Is that the problem? There's nothing that can be done over there. Well, I don't know what's going on in this Raw Dog studio. It is 2 days after Christmas, and it's like, it's only chumps that are in here working. It's guys who either are trying to get a shot or...
How dare you, Sam? I'll tell you what happened, though. All of a sudden, we're on the air.
Well, yeah, no, it wasn't all of a sudden. We're on the air every morning.
Yeah, and this monitor is off, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, you just can't see the screen.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But it's frozen, so.
It's frozen?
Yes, it is. That's why we're going to stay on during this mic break, I guess. We can't really
Great. No, I'm glad, because now you can't get on my case for the 2-minute thing.
I wouldn't be on your case.
We can't, because we can't play comedy. What I was trying to say before was the penis envy that's going on with the weather channels. You know, because you watch local news, and they're trying to make it seem like the worst thing possible that's happening. I can't even imagine, first of all, talking about the weather, that guy working construction. When you drive by, like, construction seems like an easy enough job to do in the summer. Not that, manual labor is ever easy, but at least it's pleasant. You get to be outside in the spring, maybe not in Texas, but, when it's like 80, 85 degrees, you get to be outside, you get to wear a hard hat, you get to yell obscene things at women. It doesn't seem like it's that bad. But doing construction in December and January, it's like unhuman. You'd think they would just build everything that needs to be built in the summer, and then all construction ceases for about 5 months. Say 5 months, maybe November, December, January, February, March. November to March, no construction is done whatsoever. Just to have some humanity for these people. But no, not only is it done during those 5 horrible, cold winter months, but they drag them in between Christmas and New Year. We can't get a break at any point? The weather is what I was talking about, though, because I'm watching, we all heard about the tornadoes that happened all over Alabama and Texas. So Alabama and Texas and down south there was horrible snow in Kentucky, and there was shit going on in Illinois and Indiana and all over the place. But it was like terrible weather, power outages everywhere, people were dying. It's a tornado in December, like a snow tornado happening, right? And so obviously this isn't something that happens every day. So it's making national news. The weather is everywhere going, oh my God, it's an apocalypse. And it kind of is for the people that are there. Well, we had it snowed here in New York yesterday. And the news decided to act like we also have this storm. Like this is just as bad. They were going on and they were reporting from the airport, and they were saying, oh, there's been over 30 plane closures here, and we don't know if people are going to be able to get out tonight and blah, blah, blah. It snowed for 3 hours. It's New York. It happens. We're used to it snowed in the afternoon, and then it turned to rain, and by this morning it was dry again. I left the city around 1 p.m. yesterday. It was dry. It started snowing. It turned to rain. By the time I was back on the road at like 5:30 this morning, it was dry again. There was no news to be had. But still, if you watched it, the reporters are going, and this of course isn't as bad, but after what happened during Hurricane Sandy, nobody wants to lose any power. Nobody wants to see any flooding happening. And you're going, what? Who brought up Hurricane Sandy? Well, how bad is this going to get? And all of a sudden you get into the panic. It's what me and Ari were talking about yesterday, the panic that just sets in when you leave the 24-hour news on all the time. You're going, oh, no. And then you turn off the news and you look out the window, you realize, oh, it's December and it's snowing in New York. Okay, I think I can handle this. Let's go back to Texas. Let's pick up line 1 and go to Andrew in Texas. Andrew, you're on the Raw Dog Morning Show.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I just got to talk about that weather y'all been, New York guys are complaining about.
Yeah.
We had sandstorms last week in Texas in December.
And see, we don't even know what sandstorms are. Like, to me, it sounds like, oh, okay, so you got a little wind, some sand is blowing around. I've been to the beach, I get it.
40-mile-an-hour winds with dirt in the air.
And it just covers everything? Like, it impairs visibility and all that?
Oh, yeah, it makes it where you have to drive like 20 miles an hour if you're going to be driving in it.
And then you got the sand all over your car, and then once the sandstorm dies down, you park your car wherever you're going to put it, and you got a bunch of wise-ass kids writing "Wash Me" on the back window, and you're like, fuck, sandstorm?
Pretty much, and then actually Christmas Day, we had a white Christmas.
You did?
Then the wind blew. And I call them snow dunes is what we had.
So you had were you near where the hurricanes and the tornadoes were happening?
No, I'm actually closer to the gap in Amarillo.
But it was still horrible.
The storm started off for us and then moved over towards Dallas and all them people. And
are you guys used to snow in Texas? Does it happen often?
We get a little bit every year. I mean, not like some other parts of the country. We might get maybe 3 or 4 inches for the year.
Because New York gets it literally every single year, without fail, all the time. And it's not a big deal. It snows, and then you put salt on the road, and then you drive, and everything's fine.
Our bad deal over here is ice. We get a bunch of black ice.
Well, see, in Texas, you guys aren't prepared for it. But in New York, we're prepared for it, but we still have to watch anchors on the news being like, I'm not going to say this is the storm of the century, but I'm not going to say that.
Yep.
You're like, Christ almighty. All right, thank you, Andrew. What's going on over there? Are we ready to...
Nothing is working, but they'll take a break for us.
How kind... We need to take a break for us. How kind of them. Let's see who's on line 2, then. You're on the air, 619. Oh, forget it. Oh, you there?
Yeah, is this Raw Dog?
Yeah, you're on the radio.
Okay, yeah.
You're live. We didn't even screen it.
This is Tribes in San Diego.
What's up, buddy?
What is this, Pessimistic Thursday?
Pessimistic Thursday?
Yeah.
What do you want to hear?
Well, physically I'm a wreck. Psychologically I'm a mess. Financially ruined.
Okay.
I'm just about to kick the chair out from underneath my feet. So.
Don't kick the chair out from underneath your feet. Everything's going to be fine, but don't call up and say I'm a pessimist with a phone call like that.
Oh, well, no, I didn't say. I'm asking, is this Pessimistic Thursday?
No, it's not Pessimistic Thursday. It's optimistic. You know why? Because 2013 is right around the corner. We're all going to survive the snowstorm. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh.
It's pessimistic.
Well,
you listen to me.
Diego.
You listen to me,
Okay.
Mr. San Diego.
Okay.
It's pessimistic.
Okay.
You listen to me. It's Pessimistic Thursday if you're watching people on the news telling us that we're having the storm of the century when we can deal with it. We've done it before. But if you're listening to a guy like me, if you're going outside, if you're looking out the window, then you know what? It's Optimistic Thursday because you got the whole world out there.
Okay, well...
How does that... Now how do you feel? You feel much better, right?
Well... That's what I was hoping you would do for me.
Right, make you feel better. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. San Diego. Yeah. All right, that's enough of you. We'll let the nice men take a break for us, and we'll either come back with more of me or some comedy. It's 2 days after Christmas, and SiriusXM has given up on Raw Dog. I have not. Sam Roberts will be here with you to make sure that you have a great morning.
Ian Swain, the legend.
Jesus Christ. The Raw Dog Morning Show with me, Sam Roberts. Although you wouldn't have known that if you had tuned in anytime within the last 25 minutes. Because you're just playing bit after bit after bit. And before that, it was leave the host stranded at the mic because he thought he was going to throw to a bit and wasn't able to. I don't understand it. If there needs to be a live show, should there not be somebody around who can just let it run itself, right? Just let the show run itself. Let me pick up the phone. Maybe Ken can make me feel better. Ken on line 1, Ken in Missouri. Ken. Oh, I was counting on you, Ken. Don't get me more agitated. Hang up on Ken. I don't want to hear from Ken, but that counts as a phone call, doesn't it? I got him on the air just because he wasn't prepared. Story of my life. I'm prepared. Nobody else is. Sam Roberts. I've saved Raw Dog, obviously. I'm saving this from what did you want? 4 hours of the same bits that you hear in the afternoon? No. I'm saving Raw Dog. 20 minutes ago, I saved a guy from suicide. These are all things that I can do. I don't want to say go ahead and call me a savior, but my birthday's September 6th. Maybe we move Christmas to the fall next year. I don't want to go too far, but I'm saying that all the huddled masses are getting together, and they're praising me because I'm saving lives. I'm saving radio stations single-handedly by myself. No help from anyone. I swear to God, who's my dad. Listen, we got to take a break, obviously, because we're behind on everything, because there's just been computers running this show, because it's impossible to do anything around here. Stay tuned. We got Opie from O&A coming in. We got Jessimae Peluso coming in. It's going to be a great, great show. I told you that from the beginning. Just because we got off to a rocky start doesn't mean anything. And by the way, before the rockiness, it already started to be great. So I don't know why you wouldn't have faith in it. Stay tuned. The Raw Dog Morning Show continues. It's the Raw Dog Morning Show with me, Sam Roberts. You can tweet me at NotSamBQuinn33 on Twitter. He's got a good idea. He's saying maybe if I just put together a few minutes of stand-up, then I'll have no problem getting back on the air. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe just get something that they'll put in the system for me, and they can run it automatically. Well, it seems like we're getting over the technical difficulties because somebody with the professionalism of Sam Roberts is here at the helm. You keep calling 866-4RAW-DOG, and let me know what you're doing today. I was just laughing at the envy that it seemed like the news had last night over this storm. Like, it was obvious to me that watching the New York news cover what was just regular snow, it'd be like it was a rainy day except in the winter. In the winter, sometimes it snows. We got 1 inch. It was washed away by the rain. It was literally nothing. It wasn't even worth reporting on. But the news was so into it. And they were reporting live from the airport, mentioning that, 30 flights had been canceled and a few had been delayed. They were live from the streets, the sidewalks, watching no cars slide around because everybody's got four-wheel drive because they live in New York and they understand that this happens sometimes. And they were all mentioning Sandy, and they were all mentioning various other things to make it seem like, uh-oh, this could be a horrible thing. It wasn't. And I feel bad for the people in, Alabama and Texas that actually had to deal with legit tornadoes. And now have to watch us. They're like, well, doesn't it snow all the time in New York? No, just in the winter. And you never know. You never know when we're going to lose power again. It's very scary out here. These guys got to watch the news and be like, oh, my God, these construction workers we were talking about. If the storm is this bad, maybe I won't have to do construction tomorrow. Oh, it's not nearly as bad as they're saying. What a disappointment. Let's get back. Are we doing a break or comedy? All right, let's get back into some comedy, and then we'll get back into me. We'll get this right back on track. Jessimae Peluso coming up in a few minutes. It's the Raw Dog Morning Show. Very exciting. Savior is back. Sam Roberts hosting the Raw Dog Morning Show. Obviously here on Sirius XM Raw Dog. 866-4RAW-DOG is the number to call. We are live on December 27th, or you can tweet me at NotSam. I've retweeted a whole bunch of you, and yeah, I'm saving people's lives, okay? I'm saving channels here at Sirius XM because a lot of times people just decide to leave and figure it'll run itself. Throw Sam Roberts in there and don't even worry about it. Don't give it a second thought. Well, how come I have to give it so many thoughts then? You don't give it a second thought, but I have to give it like 4 or 5 thoughts. I don't have that many thoughts to give. I'm trying to do a show. I can't think about how to pick this station up and make sure it's still working. I got to entertain the masses, the people who I'm saving. I got to save lives. There's a lot to do on a weekday morning. But I'm glad I could be here to do it because I don't think anybody would have been able to handle it quite so well. Terrible Christmas, by the way. A terrible Christmas for old white men. Jack Klugman, Charles Durning, now George H.W. Bush. I want to talk about all that. Jessimae Peluso will be here in a few minutes. She's a very hot comedian, so you'll enjoy that, I hope. I hope that hotness translates over the radio. I understand it's an audio medium, not visual, but you can take my word for it. And a whole lot more coming up on the Raw Dog Morning Show. Stay tuned. We'll throw to break. We'll put some comedy on. Me, old white men, Jessimae, Opie from O&A coming by. It's going to be a great, great show as we continue. That's right. It's uncensored. So it's a hint of dead air. The morning show on Raw Dog. I'm Sam Roberts. I'll be here with you all morning and tomorrow. Robert Kelly will be on the show tomorrow, I believe. Today, Jessimae Peluso in literally a couple minutes. And Opie from O&A will be in later on this morning. As I was saying, bad Christmas to be an old white man. I mean, they want to talk about how rough these tornadoes are for people and killing people. Right now, being old and white, they could easily make this into an epidemic. Okay, first, I think on Christmas or Christmas Eve, Jack Klugman bites the bullet. I guess I kind of knew who Jack Klugman was. Quincy? Remember that show, Quincy? He was the guy. He was Quincy. Then Charles Durning bites the bullet right after Jack Klugman. So it's like Jack Klugman's heat is gone. All the sorrow that we all felt for him has disappeared. We're over that because now Charles Durning is dead. Which, I mean, honestly, Christmas was the first time I believe I've ever heard the name Charles Durning. I don't know who that man is. He's not alive anymore, but I don't know who that man is. All I know is he's the guy who took the death away from Jack Klugman. Now, George H.W. Bush, he's not dead, don't worry. The former president of the United States is not yet dead, but he's taken any sort of sympathy that we had for either of those two guys and just ran off with it because we found out yesterday, I didn't know, he's been in the hospital for like a month because he's got, what, bronchitis? So he's been in the hospital for a month. He's not doing well. That documentary about him just came out. It's Bush the first, not the second one. The first Bush, the one that lost to Clinton. Not the one that beat Gore, or kind of beat Gore. The one that lost to Clinton. He's been in the hospital. But what boggled my mind was the fact that this is what happens to the body. That there'll be a point in time where you'll wake up with bronchitis and be like, oh boy, this might be it. When you're a kid and you get bronchitis, you just go and you get some antibiotics and then you're back in school in like 4 days. When you get bronchitis and you're an old white man like Jack Klugman or George Bush, you're in a lot of trouble. Can you imagine waking up with the sniffles and instead of being like, oh, I got to go blow my nose, being like, oh my God, this could be it. That might be the death rattle right there. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Call me up right now. 866-4-RAW-DOG. We're taking live calls. I'm reading all your tweets and retweeting a bunch of them at Not Sam. My name's Sam Roberts. Jessimae Peluso. But first, some comedy. All right. It's the Raw Dog Morning Show with me, Sam Roberts. And thank God you're here, Jessimae Peluso. The lovely, wonderful comedian Jessimae Peluso. It's been a wreck here since
now I'm
started.
here.
And now it's only going to get worse.
Why has it been a wreck? What happened?
We couldn't stop. We couldn't play comedy. So, like, the idea is...
That's my problem.
That you get on stage, you're just like, why are you guys looking at me? I don't understand. We couldn't play any comedy, so I was just talking and kind of, like, looking at the board up, like, am I just going to keep talking? I'm only supposed to talk for a couple minutes. And he's like, no, just keep going, just keep going. I was like, okay. And then As soon as I stopped talking, I realized what a huge mistake it was because then I couldn't start talking again. He couldn't stop playing comedy.
Momentum.
Yeah, no, I don't know if it was no.
You were on a roll?
It wasn't a decision for the show. It was literally we couldn't get the mics on and the comedy off.
Oh my God. You guys had technical difficulties. It's a real thing.
It was horrible. And it's like
you need more nerds here.
Yeah, that's what I said. We need people,
nerds.
or at least like they need to not throw me in to the studio and be like, it'll run itself. Don't even worry about it, Sam. You got this. Like, no, I don't have this at all. And, I mean, at the top of the show, some guy called in. I saved his life.
I read that on Twitter. Like, how did that happen? How did you actually save his life? I don't believe that.
He said, what is this pessimistic Thursday? I'm all pilled up or something like that. I don't remember his exact words. But he said, and I'm about to kick the chair out from under me, meaning he's going to hang himself. I said, don't do that. Turn off the news, look out the window. It's optimistic Thursday. And he said, that's what I wanted to hear.
Oh, my God.
And I saved his life.
Are you serious? Did a guy really say that?
He said it.
I feel like you guys are punking me.
No, that's a terrible punk.
It was a horrible punk.
If it was an actual punk, I'd be like he was in here and he was about to hang himself.
But how serious are you that you are like, you know what, my last phone call is going to be to the Raw Dog channel?
Well, you found out I was hosting.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, of course this is where my last call is going to be.
So did he hear your voice and then want to kill himself?
I think that's what it was. He woke up like, oh man, Christmas, everybody's still good. And then he heard 3 minutes of me talking. He's like, no, I'm up on this chair.
He's like, I can't handle that hairy Sam Roberts.
How are you, Jessimae? By the way, I just have long hair. I'm not, like, I don't have body hair.
No, you do, that's the weirdest part. Is that it's all just congested on your head.
It's like, it's an afro, for those that don't know what I look like. You should know what I look like.
It legitimately is an afro. You look like a basketball player from the 70s.
But with longer pants on.
Longer pants. Thank God, longer pants. Because I'm in the ball shot right now.
Yeah,
I have a mouthful of balls right now.
That's
Good morning, Mom.
How is everything with you? Is it good?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I was telling you I'm still hungover from Christmas.
Christmas was rough?
I don't know why I hit the booze so hard this year. Maybe because I feel I'm a woman now and I'm realizing life sucks.
No, Jessimae, I can talk you out of this too.
No, you know what? I'm going to kick the chair out from underneath me, Sam.
No, look outside. It's sunny now. It was snowing yesterday. You were with your family?
Yeah.
And does the whole family just drink like fishes?
Yeah, it was just like a booze. It was like boozy Christmas.
Yeah.
Just vodka. I mean, that's like the rough stuff. It's like a bunch of Russians. A bunch of Russian ship captains.
You guys must have been all very happy to see each other.
Very happy.
You just show up and everybody just starts drinking like, oh my God.
We literally were just, I walked in the house to my sister's house on Christmas Eve and 2 seconds later I had half a bottle of wine and was talking to her deer head on the wall. She has deer heads all over. My sister hunts. I love that. My father hunts too, but yelled at me because I had a fur vest on. Really?
What do you mean he yelled at you?
Like, he goes, that's not nice. That animal was alive. And I'm like, yeah, so are the reindeer that you shot.
Yeah, its head is on your wall.
Yeah, there's a head of an animal on your wall.
At least I made a vest out of it.
At least I made a snazzy vest.
Did something fashionable. So your family, what is it? Is it a white trash family?
A couple steps away from it.
Because they live in Syracuse, right?
Yeah.
And already, that's not exactly,
That's not quite white trash.
But it's not the cultural epicenter of the United States either.
No, absolutely not.
No.
I mean, there's a mall, so...
Right, the carousel.
If there's a mall and that's the epicenter of your city, then there's no culture.
It's true, because I went to school in Syracuse. And that is what you tell people. Like, aside from the school, what do you guys do up there? Well, we get the mall. There's a movie theater in that.
Yeah, there's a movie theater. We
Ruby Tuesdays.
Hotbox geo-trackers.
What's that?
A geo-tracker. Don't you know what a geo-tracker? It's a car.
No.
It's like that little. It's like a teeny little cheap Jeep.
Oh,
we used to hotbox those in high school.
And then what? Hit up the mall?
And then go shoot deer.
I can't imagine going to high school in Syracuse.
Oh boy.
Like, at least when you're there for college, it's kind of like you can look at it and be like, wow, at least this is an actual life.
Yeah.
But you were like, this is life.
Yeah, you discover your vagina a lot sooner in towns like that. Because you're just too bored. You're like, what is this hole down here?
My God.
This is a fun hole.
Find some people that put things in it.
Let's hotbox that.
How quick was it before people were putting things in your hole?
They still haven't yet. I'm saving for Jesus.
Good for you. Good for you. We'll get back into some comedy. I'm very unclear because they told me that I could only talk for 2 minutes. I told this to Ari Shafir. Do you know Ari Shafir?
Yeah.
He was in here yesterday. And I told him I can talk. They told me I could talk for 2 minutes in between comedy. Or if there's a phone call, 4 minutes.
That's a lot of pressure. I mean, that's math. This early in the morning, I just can't be adding and subtracting.
It's been rough. Like, I'm like, okay, that's been 2 minutes. And he's like, no, it's been 15 seconds.
That's anxiety.
You could talk a little more. But I feel like there's a comedian in here. We can go a little longer.
Where?
You're the comedian.
I'm just kidding. Oh, that's a joke. See,
that's one of those.
It's already off to a bad start.
One of those comedian jokes. You could tell me more about those after we hear for some real comedy.
So now do we have to stop our talking?
Yeah, we're going to stop talking.
This is so much pressure.
And then we're going to play comedy or a break? Comedy. And then we're going to start talking again.
Okay, so, all right.
But you and I can talk while the comedy's
on. Do I need to set an alarm?
No, like I said, they put this thing on my shoulders today. That's obvious. The studio's
I'm glad
falling
they didn't
apart.
put it on your balls, because that would be a lot of pressure.
Again, that's
for those hairless muskrat things down there.
I don't have the little shorts on today, so I couldn't have handled it. Jessimae Peluso is here on the Raw Dog Morning Show, so keep listening. The morning show on Raw Dog, Sirius XM 99, obviously. I mean, they have a rate. I don't know why people always announce what channel they're on. It's already being listened to.
You're on it.
Like you're already listening to the channel. Call us up at 866-4RAW-DOG or tweet at NotSam or Jessimae Peluso. What's your Jessimae?
Yeah, Jessimae Peluso, yeah. It's a tough one to spell, but just, throw it whatever in there. Just find out who she is.
And who she is.
I don't care.
Your website is jessimae.com.
It sure is. Or theskinnyblondebitch.com.
That's probably a little easier, because nobody knows how to spell Jessimae.
Right. So if you don't know how to spell Jessimae, just go to theskinnyblondebitch.
That's funny, because Ari was in here yesterday and saying people didn't know how to spell Ari Shafir, so he got AriTheGreat.com.
That's a good one.
And you got skinnyblondebitch.com.
I should put the great at the end of that.
The Great Skinny Blonde Bitch. I think it'll work. This conversation went straight to the gutter while we were playing that comedy.
I know.
I don't even know what was playing because Jessimae started pitching me her ideas for porno websites.
You can't say it because I still might buy it.
I won't. I won't say the actual name.
Because it's a good one.
It's a great name.
But the logistics of it are horrific. I need like a man on my team to figure out the titty part.
She's trying to figure out how in 2013 is when we'll probably officially launch. Because let's be honest, we're not going to get it done in the next couple days.
I'm not that organized.
But Jessimae is trying to figure out how in 2013 to make a business with internet porn. It's like the thing nobody pays for anymore. That's like saying,
my God. I'm so late to the game.
I'm going to have a band. I'm starting a band, right? And we're not going to tour. And here's what's going to make us different. We're not going to release our music digitally. It's just going to be in CD stores. You have to find it in a CD
8-track.
Yeah.
We're going to release our CD on 8-track.
I just filmed a new movie, and it's coming out only on VHS.
I didn't really think it through. I thought of boobies, and boobies and money, I feel like they go hand in hand. And I just threw it out there, Sam. Can you blame a girl for having dreams? I'm an American girl with American dreams, and I want to make money off of titties.
And the comedy, if it doesn't work out, right now it's doing all right.
Yeah, it's doing great, but there's you got to fall back on your titties.
Right.
Not literally.
like Jess, first of all, it's impossible.
It's impossible. Fall forward, right, unless you're fat.
Second of all, in which case they go all the way around.
They go around. They wrap around.
But they go Jessimae. Does anybody call you just Jessie?
Not really.
No, Jessimae is one
Cher.
word.
You got to commit to it.
Jessimae. Or Jessimae.
I mean, I'm Cher, but I don't have. I'm in debt, but I'm still, Cher.
But you have a fallback plan. Like Cher had no fallback. Your fallback is if comedy doesn't work out, pornography.
I'm not gonna be the porn star. I'm gonna be the entrepreneur making money off of titties.
Right. You're gonna be
in 2013.
I'm gonna own the studio. The pornography studio, but it's a studio nonetheless. So you and you'd want to launch your pornography company. You're more looking at something with a nice storyline.
I want pornos that have, like I was saying, like a nice movie, a good entertaining movie with penis and puss.
And that's it.
It's not so much. I need mental stimulation with my
one
juice.
Goes inside the other.
Sure.
Yeah. You need something that gets the mind and the crotch.
I need a plot and penetration.
Right. Two
but
things.
But a good plot.
Here's the thing. Men don't need a plot at all.
I know you don't. You don't even need a plot of land. You just need.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't give a shit.
Nothing. As long as there's
air.
As long as there's a desk chair. And something with penetration on the screen.
A big pen.
And you'd be surprised if you go a few days. You could just look at a pen, make a circle with your fingers, and put a pen in it.
And jam it in.
And after a few days of not seeing anything, that'll do the trick. Like, you'd need that little of a story to be a guy. And women, like, they always say we need a little bit of story with our porn.
We need some, you know.
But you girls don't buy any porn. You just watch your boyfriend's
There's where
porn.
I come in. Now women can start buying porn.
Okay, so your porn is going to be marketed towards women.
Yeah, there we go. See, we're developing it together.
We're brainstorming.
We're brainstorming.
Yes. But why would a woman buy porn?
Vagina storming.
I don't have one.
Because
I swear.
There isn't porn that exists like mine yet. I mean, mine doesn't even exist yet, but when it does.
But why would women buy porn when they're like, oh, my boyfriend's got some?
Because they don't want to look at, you know, the blonde girl getting gangbanged by the NFL football team. That's not a woman's fantasy.
Really?
No.
That's not been your fantasy?
Maybe.
Okay.
It's a little early.
But you're not the typical woman either. Because I try to say, like, what would Jessimae like? Well, she does have that gangbang thing going on that she's always wanted to do. I assume that's all women. Is it just you?
My fantasy is the Time Warner digital cable guy.
Is that it?
He's got to have dirty fingernails and a tool belt. Then I'm all set.
So you don't want like a well-built, manicured porno star that walks in and then he's got a Time Warner uniform on.
No, because that's fabricated bullshit, Sam.
Good.
That's Disney World.
Talk to me.
I can see behind that fabricated bullshit.
Right.
I want the dirty man with the gut. Lives at home with his mom.
Were you molested as a child?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because so far what we've learned about Jessimae...
I feel like I'm being molested right now, though, emotionally.
She wants her sexual fantasy is for a overweight, dirty, cable guy.
Is that so wrong?
She goes home for Christmas and immediately when she's around her family has to start drinking.
Red wine. Pinot Noir, the classy stuff, and I talk to dead animals on the wall.
Just erasing memories. Erase memories. Erase memories. I don't know what happens for sure.
Then I played hide and go seek with my niece and nephew for an hour.
Really?
Well, they hid and I went and seeked out the vodka. And then, I'll be right there, okay, Gracie? I gotta go take a shot.
And Jessimae, you're acting so silly since we went and hide. You're being silly. Yeah, we're playing a silly game.
Pissing my pants, silly.
Yeah. Harmful, silly. Like we're getting past the point.
Department, what is that? DSS, silly.
Does your whole
Get away from the children.
Does your whole family? Are they all a bunch of heavy drinkers?
No, not really. It's just me and my dad.
Really?
It's just me and my father. Drunk.
You have a sister?
I have 5.
You have 5 sisters?
Yeah.
You're the 6th girl.
I'm the youngest. I'm the 5th. Wait.
Are there any?
I'm the 5th. I had a count.
Okay, there are 5 sisters, including you.
Yes. From
no
3 different marriages. No brothers. My family's very female-dominated, yeah.
That must horrify your father.
Horrifying, because we all had braces. Poor bastard.
Well, I was thinking that there'd be worse things than raising 5 girls and 5 sets of braces.
Tampons, too.
Yeah, tampons would be very
lot
expensive. Also, I was thinking chasing men away who would want to have sex with your daughters. Like, I would think having one daughter would be terrifying enough.
Oh, yeah. Well, especially when your daughter wants to have the cable guy. But then again, it could work out for you if you want cable packages.
Or 9 cable guys in a football team all at once.
My sisters went for, doctors. I wanted,
the cable
men who had room for improvement.
Right. Yeah.
I'm an equal opportunity lover.
You love a fixer-upper.
Yeah, I like a nice 88 Buick.
Nice.
With good mileage.
So you're the son that your dad never had.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah, see? Now you got it.
Do your sisters judge you?
I am kind of manly.
Do they judge you?
Absolutely. Right now, they're probably judging me.
Like, oh, she's drinking again.
Oh, she is on air, 8 a.m. Mm-hmm. Is that green tea? Is it green tea? You sure? It's fucking green tea, okay? I got fucking green tea.
Listen. Let's play. Do we have to play break or comedy? Okay.
We're playing comedy because this isn't comedy. If this isn't comedy, then I'm gonna go home and I'm literally gonna kick the chair out from underneath myself.
No, Jesse, don't do it.
I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna fall back on my titties.
Okay. As long as you fall back on your titties, they'll cushion the fall, and everything will be fine. I've saved another life, and so have your titties. Let's play some comedy. Jessimae Peluso is hanging out. Jessimae.com. Skinny white bitch? Skinny blonde bitch?
The skinny blonde bitch.
The skinnyblondebitch.com.
Very, very professional.
To find out all about her. And notsame.com to find out all about me. We'll be right back.
We'll miss you.
The world is mine, nigga, get back. Don't fuck with
Whoa.
The gauge is black. About to drop your bomb. I'm the
dropping M-bombs. I guess Christmas is over, huh? It's Raw Dog. It's the Raw Dog Morning Show. I'm Sam Roberts, hosting for the rest of the week. Jessimae Peluso is here.
I am.
Opie from O&A is going to be here later. And then Robert Kelly tomorrow, it looks like. So tons of good stuff happening. But right now...
That's exciting.
Right now, it's probably the pinnacle of it all with you, Jessimae.
It is. It is.
Did you get anything weird for Christmas?
Besides the syphilis?
Is that what happened with your family? I told you.
Santa puts that in the stocking right away, off the bat.
Just reach in with your
I don't think I got anything too weird. This is the first year I didn't get slipper socks. I was a little disappointed.
Every year? So would you
I've got a collection of slipper socks.
Why don't you just wear the ones from last year?
Because it's not good enough. I want a fresh pair. You know how many times I've slipped in those socks?
Probably 0, I guess?
0, because they work.
Because they have grips. And those grips wear out.
People just think I'm a klutz. Well, they know how much of a drunk I am. They're like, you know what? You need some grip. You need some traction.
You show up at the bar with slipper socks. I lost my shoes, but don't worry.
Don't worry, I'm not going to fall.
I'm wearing slipper socks.
I'm fine.
When did you start drinking? How old were you?
13.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're like a drunk.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah, but I didn't do any drugs. I never did drugs.
No.
I mean, alcohol's a drug, but I mean, like...
But not like illegal drugs.
Nothing else.
You never smoked weed or anything?
Well, I don't consider that a drug. That's not a drug. Is it really?
If alcohol is a drug, then weed is a drug.
Yeah, but I feel like weed, you can just kind of water something in your backyard and it'll grow.
Yeah, and it's a drug. I mean,
but don't you think it's more? Do you think it's more medicinal?
Well, it could be. Yeah, but drugs are medicine. Like, what's medicine if not a drug?
Well,
like,
then I guess
Percocet's a drug. It's very
I've never
medicinal.
done that either.
You don't do pills?
No, and I feel like that's like a rich. It's like a rich person.
It seems like all the
ailment.
kids. It seems like the kids now do a lot of pills and a lot of coke. I think coke's back.
Yeah, I've never done coke. I don't need coke. I've got my own energy issues. I have enough anxiety. I don't need coke.
Just do alcohol and it's because you drink like a fish. It's a depressant.
Like a Vietnam War vet.
Yeah, like you're
I calm down.
You don't drink as much?
I don't drink as frequently or as much when I do, because I don't want to look like a prune soon. Because that dries you up. That dries your face up, and I'm a lady.
So you're cutting down the drinking for aesthetic
vanity,
reasons.
For vanity.
Yeah.
Which is the right reason to do it.
So what is not a lot then? Like what is less?
A couple times a year.
You only drink a couple times a year?
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
I like now I'm all done because 2012 is done. Almost.
Yeah, but you went...
I have like a week left. How many days do I have left?
You have, it's the 27th. So you have 28, 29, 30, 31. That's 4 days, and...
Well, 31 doesn't count because it's New Year's Eve.
That's what I'm saying. You just said you spent 4 days drinking with your family for Christmas.
Okay, so I'm all up for 2012.
2 weeks before that,
you
were drinking with Roland from O&A, the talent booker, and he said you were a complete maniac. He said, this is what Jessimae Peluso does when she gets drunk. And this is why,
texted you. We were texting about this last night.
This is why she's a horrible human being, and she doesn't realize. Because, like, guys understand that the power that women have in certain... Like, they can play with our brains so easily. Because,
yeah, this is...
like, Jessimae apparently, and this is what I heard from a second party?
I'll validate it.
From a party.
I'll tell you if it's true.
That Jessimae was going up to guys, and she'd start kind of, like, flirting and hitting on them, and being like, oh, what do you do? And she'd start, and then they'd be like... So do you want to get a drink? And she'd be like, no, fuck you. And just turn around and just destroy them.
That is a total twist of what was going on.
I don't believe that.
I wasn't actively searching these men out. I was hanging out with Roland and a couple of our friends, a couple other people. And dudes would come up and they do this thing where they bump into you. Like there's a whole club.
Like Night at the Roxbury?
Yeah. Like, oh my God, like you just didn't realize that I was here just now. They bump into you and they're like, oh, well, since I bumped into you, let's talk until my dick finds its way into your pocket. Like,
sure.
And I'm just not one for that sort of game, so I'm a little bit of an asshole. If you bump into me, I'm going to stick my fingers in your ear and pull your hair. Like a child in the...
Yeah. But isn't that like flirting? Like that's what kids did on the playground, right?
No flirting.
No.
It's actually the opposite. Like I get annoyed when people get in my personal space. Don't touch me.
It's a bar though. Like it's a packed...
Yeah, but if you're going to intentionally come up to me and bump into me, I know it's a game.
Right.
I'm going to... I'm going to be a little spicy.
But you don't play the game. You just make up some crazy rules. You're like, it's Monopoly. The money is...
I make up my own damn rules.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The thimble can fly.
Absolutely. I'll mess up your hair a little.
Yeah.
When they walk by and I fuck with their hair.
Yeah, but see, if I walked by a girl and she started like kind of messing with my hair, I'd be like, oh, I see what she's doing. She's playing a little game. She must be into me.
Or there could be something stuck in there because that is like the vortex.
True. I mean, if I walk by and a girl starts playing with my hair, her hand is either getting cut up or it's going to be stuck.
Or the squirrel that's in there is going to bite the fucking thing off.
Yeah. It's a home for animals.
National Lampoon's Christmas Tree.
Yeah, exactly. Chevy Chase. But yeah, I would think that the girl was into me if she was like...
Oh, of course you would. How convenient.
Silly.
How convenient.
You know? And then you're just... And then I'm like, all right, seriously, though, do you want to get a drink? And you're like, no.
Yeah,
like,
see... I just don't like the cocky attitude that dudes have sometimes. So if they bump into me, I'm gonna, I don't play those stupid little bar games.
You're gonna mess with their heads for a while.
I'm gonna fuck with you a little bit. Yeah, because you deserve it.
And then
especially if you look like you think you're hot.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like a little nerd, sure, let's go do a shot, sweetheart.
Right. I feel bad for you. Let's do a sympathy shot. That's all I'm getting. Let's do it. By the way, when she said, if you look like a little nerd...
I looked right at you.
She looked at me. She actually pointed at me and said, sure, let's do a shot. Well, I don't want your sympathy shots, okay? I don't need it.
You know what? You're not...
I've got my own thing going on.
I thought you were a nerd, but you're not because you don't have your tights on. I wore my horse tights, my horse print tights.
Well, I was going to get to that in a minute because that's why I let in with these bad Christmas gifts. But I also wanted to know...
Very upset.
I heard also that while you were out with Roland and you were fucking with guys' heads... He told me that you pulled your groin because you were doing karate kicks. Now,
Roland loves a good story. First of all,
Roland is the talent booker for the Opie and Anthony show,
he
walks around here gossiping.
Oh, he's the biggest gossiper.
Like no woman I've ever met.
He's addicted to romantic comedies. First of all,
yeah. But so were you karate kicking in a bar?
Now I was karate kicking.
Okay, so he's not making up stories.
But wait, the groin pull was before that at the gym. I pulled at the gym that day, but then when I went out with Roland, I did a couple karate kicks just to get the night started.
Okay, sure. Make sure everything's on the right foot. No pun intended.
Hello. And then I ended up on a stripper pole.
All right.
I don't know if it was a stripper pole. It was a pole in a bar that I turned into a stripper pole.
Yeah, because why would guys think that they could hit on you if you're the girl who finds a pole and thinks it's a stripper pole?
Okay, it wasn't a stripper pole. It was a guy that I was using as a stripper pole. And my groin pulled even more. And then I was limping, literally limping for I couldn't even walk. So
that happened this month, though. So we're not at a point where we're drinking a couple times a year.
But the couple times a year happened around the holidays, Sam Roberts.
So you were sober January to November?
Just about. I drank twice. I got drunk. No. I got drunk twice.
You said that. You got drunk twice a year, and then I just pointed out 2 times in December. You're just lying.
It's the holidays, okay?
And then
Santa was coming. I was nervous.
So maybe we're at about 35 times a year. Can we at least say that? That's every other weekend.
No, absolutely not. Maybe 35 times in this past month because of the holidays.
Right. But this month doesn't count. Everybody knows December doesn't count.
December doesn't count, exactly. So then if you look at it that way, now we're on the same page twice a year.
Okay, well, I was being sarcastic when I said December doesn't count. It obviously does count.
Son of a bitch.
I don't have any problem with you drinking to your heart's content.
You know what?
But I don't like being lied to, Jessimae. And that's what we found out. Jessimae Peluso is here. Let's get into a break, and then some comedy, and then more of the wonderfulness that is Sam Roberts and Jessimae Peluso.
The wonderfulness?
Yeah.
You're making words up now.
That's a word. On the Raw Dog Morning Show. Yeah, it's the Raw Dog Morning Show with me, your host, Sam Roberts. Until tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow, too. You know who won't be here tomorrow, so we have to treasure her time while we still have it, is Jessimae Peluso, who's here hanging out this morning.
I might just sleep here.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
No, I will be here tomorrow.
No, Sam, I'm going to be here.
Yeah. You invited me.
Under the table.
I don't have to leave. The reason I was asking you before if you had gotten anything odd for Christmas was because I'm a man of strange tastes. I like professional wrestling a lot. I don't eat a lot of different foods. My growth...
like applesauce and mac and cheese?
No, I don't eat mac and cheese. I eat chicken.
Applesauce.
And yeah, I eat applesauce. It's delicious. Pizza. My growth in terms of what I like, food, entertainment, everything, was just stunted. No, at 4. We developed everything at 4 years old, and everything got stunted. So now, Jess, my wife, kind of, she used to try to get me stuff that, might have an outside interest, or
like truffle oil or something.
Yeah. You can put it on French fries.
It's delicious on French fries.
No, but then, clothes. I could wear, an adult wears and stuff like that, but I'd always be like, oh, great, a shirt. Terrific.
Unless they had a cartoon character on it, you didn't give a shit.
Right, like I was like, oh my God, it's the Tasmanian Devil, and he's dressed like a hip-hop star. Perfect, this is what I was looking for. So.
Those are his tights.
Wow.
Yeah. This is what she gave me for Christmas. Jess. She's like, I gotta get him something. And like, I have everything. All this wrestling stuff, like, it's just wrestling stuff. There's nothing special about any of it. She gave me a pair of ring used. She found them on eBay.
Oh, jeez, I didn't know that fact.
Well, it's not like they just ring used. Meaning
Ringworm.
He wrestled in them.
Oh, God.
With certificate of authenticity. Macho Man Randy Savage wrestling tights. Some tights that the Macho Man Randy Savage actually wore.
Do they smell like Randy Savage baggage? Ball baggage?
You're good with words, you know that? You're very good with words.
Thank you very much.
No, I smelled them because I wanted to, but I think they've been washed.
You sniff them like some sort of Tom Jones fan?
I smelled
fanatic?
them. I smelled them. I'm not going to say sniff because there's connotations with that word.
Well, you sent me a picture of them, and they look like dance tights for an 8-year-old girl.
No. They say, first of all, they say madness on the side of it.
Right. Well, they look like a girl who's going to do like a jazzercise, an intense jazzercise routine.
No. You're getting it wrong. It's madness as in macho madness.
And your AKA certificate of so he sends me a picture of his
Oh yeah, and I sent her a picture of the tights, and there's the certificate of authenticity next to them to be like, see, Jessimae?
Which doesn't look. It looks less like a certificate of authenticity and more like something my mom would make to make me think it was a certificate of authenticity.
Mom, there's clip art on this. It's not a real certificate.
It looks like somebody copied and pasted a real certificate. And it's not even like a signature. It's like a copied signature.
No, I believe that they're real. I guess they could be fake, but
you have to believe they're real. It's Christmas.
Right. Because it's a Christmas miracle, and because at one point in he's dead now, Macho Man, so I can't ask him.
Oh, yes.
But at one point in Macho Man Randy Savage's life, he sold like all of his wrestling gear because he just didn't want it anymore.
Or was he bankrupt?
I don't know.
That's a hard career.
I'm not his banker. I don't know. I've seen the wrestler, though, and it doesn't always turn out pretty. But I do know that he sold like all of his wrestling gear, so it's out there. So it's not like somebody just made these tights, okay? And his face is on the certificate. Macho Man's face.
It looks like his face, or it looks like it could be my sister after a long night of drinking. Yeah. Let's be honest.
When that 5 o'clock shadow starts to come in real thick.
And is he the one that goes, ooh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, he is.
Is that him?
See,
I know a little bit.
Commercials.
And so the plan was, I told Sam last night, I'm going to come on this morning if you wear your madness tights and I wear my horse print tights.
Well, this is
one of us didn't come to the table with the deal. This
is where I guess every girl that I've mentioned this to this has been her first reaction. Oh my God, you have to wear them. And that was probably your text, probably verbatim. Oh my God, you have to wear them when we see each other on Thursday. You have to wear. This is a collector's item, Jessimae.
And as she said, she didn't know they were ring worn. Do you really want
either way,
Macho Man?
I wouldn't want them on my coffee table. He's got these sweaty tights. Oh, is that your coffee table?
Yeah, it's my coffee table.
I hope you're not going to have coffee or dine on that table anymore with Savage's juices all over your table.
I told you they were washed, and the man's been dead for some time. They're not.
You don't think his
juices.
dead sweat balls juice isn't? There's some resin in there.
I think they've dried by now. I think they've dried sufficiently. There's no residue.
There's ashes.
There's no
Randy Savage ball ashes.
Ball sweat ashes.
Oh, Jesus.
There's no residue on my hands after I touch them. And I touched the crotch. I've touched all parts. All the tights.
Well, he was wearing them.
I didn't wear them.
He made his wife leave the house, and he watched replays of Randy Savage and touched himself.
So you... No.
And kept going, ooh, yeah, madness.
That's ridiculous.
Why are you blushing, Sam?
Because it's true. Because it's all so true. You thought it was just like a pair of replica tights? Like, how could they not be... What would they be worth if not ring worn?
I thought that they were from Hot Topic, and you were just a real nerd.
Like that she just went out, and they were actually designed for a 14-year-old girl. Just replica Macho Man tights that you can wear at home. No, these are the Macho Man's actual tights that he wore. Okay?
From Hot Topic.
No, not from Hot Topic. They were made for him specifically. Maybe the black...
Let me ask a question.
Yeah.
Is there any wearing around the knee or the ball sack area?
No.
Is there is there a mark of a wallet in the back? Then he didn't wear them. I know for a fact that Macho Man Randy Savage wrestled in his leather wallet.
Right, because you never know when it's going to be like, let me see some ID. Oh, yeah, I got it right here.
Yeah.
I got it right here, brother. No, I don't know who he wrestled in them. I've been scouring the internet trying to find pictures of him wearing those tights, and I have yet been unsuccessful.
And what are you going to do? Like, what's going to happen? Is that going to be your, like, moment of truth when you see Randy Savage in his sweaty tights?
I mean, it might not be sweaty. Maybe he just did an interview in them.
If those are his interview tights, then I would hate to see his, like, formal wear.
It might just be his, like, I'm just going to go to the ring and have some words for my opponent tights.
What do these guys do when they wrestle? Do they tuck? I mean, I don't ever remember seeing, like, man-bit outlines. They look like Ken dolls up there. Do they tuck it all up in?
I think you were just an innocent child. Because if you go back...
It just was a blur?
Yeah. If you go back and watch now, especially some of the guys, you know what's going on.
There's a bunch of ballage.
Like,
but don't those things shrink because they all do steroids? Those things shrink right up inside.
I think the balls shrink with steroids. I don't know if the shaft actually does or not.
It must all just shrink up, shrivel up.
You think the whole package?
Just everything. It just goes away. It becomes an innie belly button.
That's a real...
Except for Randy Savage, his were droopy and sweaty and those nasty madness tights, you slob.
You know what? Maybe that's why the right leg smells a little worse than the left leg. I guess he would just throw everything to that side. I don't know.
Droopy Savage balls.
He was a righty, so God rest his soul.
God rest his Savage soul.
We got to play a break, right? And then maybe some comedy or something. But Jessimae's still going to hang out for a little while.
I'm here.
So we're going to have fun. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tweet at Not Sam. I'm going to tweet out the picture of the tights.
You should, and you have to take a picture of me in my tights.
Okay, I'll take
to prove that I've worn mine.
I'll take a picture of Jessimae, and I'll also tweet out the tights. Lots of tweets going out. A lot of shows still left. It's the Raw Dog Morning Show here on, well, obviously, Raw Dog.
Raw Dog.
The sweet sounds of Macho Man Randy Savage on the Raw Dog Morning Show. Hot diggity damn, it's me, Sam Roberts, hanging out with Jessimae Peluso.
What was that? Did he release an album?
He put out a rap album. But he was like rapping about Hulk Hogan and stuff like that. It's like, why?
They were having like a rap battle, like a WW,
no,
whatever one of the W's are.
He released it by himself. Like, it's not like the company put it out. Like, he released it as if to say, no, all professional wrestling aside, Hulk Hogan, me and you have a legitimate beef that we need to squash. And Hogan's like, I don't think so. I think I'm just going to keep being a wrestler. Hip-hop never embraced Macho Man like they should have.
Well, they haven't embraced it like you've embraced his sweaty pants.
And by the way, those are up on Twitter, at Not Sam. Also, I just... yes, of course they did. And I just also posted a picture of Jessimae Peluso, who's here, modeling her wrestling tights.
These are my horse pants.
Yeah, they got little horses running up and down.
Horses.
And you can follow Jessimae Peluso at Jessimae Peluso. Should we go to the 8664 Raw Dog? We are live here. Should we go to the phones? We'll go to what's his name? Josh in New Jersey. Josh.
Hey, what's up, Sam? Jesse.
How's it going,
what's
buddy?
up, Josh?
Do you know that Sam likes to dock?
I don't like to dock.
What's to dock?
Oh my God.
This feels like a porno thing.
This is very funny, actually. You can hang up on Josh. He set me up for something good. We're done with him. But I'll tell you what docking is, but I'll tell it to you through a story of something that happened to me.
I feel like this is Masterpiece Theater.
I
feel like it's going to involve poop.
No, it won't. Close, but no. My wife's mom.
I think we should stop the story right now.
Yeah. It was a dark night. Power was out. Jess was out of town. No, my wife's mom, she had never listened to the Opie and Anthony show before, but she knew I was on it. And so she tuned in one day, and she comes to me like later on over the weekend or something. She's like, Sam, I listened to your show to O&A, and I got to tell you something. I'm a woman of a certain age. I didn't think I had anything left to learn, but I learned. And I go, what are you talking about? And she goes, Sam, I thought I knew it all. I thought I had figured it all out. I thought I didn't need to know any other stuff, but there was stuff I didn't know about that I learned from this. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, and she goes, well, like, there's a thing that I guess the gay men do. And I go, huh? And she's like, well, there's a thing that I learned on the show that I just didn't know about. And we were to dinner, and, like, Jess was there. Like, my wife was, like, there. Oh, my God, Mom.
She's saying this at dinner?
Yeah, like, what is she doing now? And she's like, and Jess's mom is like, well, I don't want to say it here. And I'm like, well, why don't you just come over and whisper in my ear? Because I got to know what this is. And so she came over, and she whispered, they were talking about docking. And I go, oh, of course, docking. And Jess was like, look, she's like, well, what? I go, it's docking. Docking is what she was talking about.
I don't even know what that is. I'm going to learn now, too.
Neither did Jess. So
maybe I know what it is, and I just didn't realize what the term was.
At the family.
Pretty gay, you know.
Gay friendly?
Well, gay.
Are you fag hag? Can you say that, fag hag?
Yeah, I'm sure I'm fag hag. I love the gays.
Yeah. Yeah, we say it with a
gay versed.
You're gay. Well, you love the gay verse.
I love the gay verse.
Yeah. Jess didn't know what it was either, but I thought, since I didn't bring the topic to the table, but the topic was there, let's go further with this. Yeah,
let's go further.
And I explained that docking is when two gay men are together, and they're nude, uncircumcised, and it has to be uncircumcised, and actually, technically only one has to be uncircumcised, but it's usually two. One pulls their foreskin back and puts their dick in the other guy's foreskin. And that's called docking.
Kind of like how trains connect.
Yes, how they're docked together.
And then they just, like, stand there and take a photo?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
what's the purpose of that? Is there sexual pleasure in sticking it in the skin?
Look, I don't do it. I don't, like sure? I said, Josh was wrong.
Did you say it this loud at the dinner table, inappropriate, Paulie? Did you?
Well, listen.
Docking is when you pull your foreskin. I'll take the Caesar salad.
I tried to do it as medically as possible.
Did you use, like, the breadsticks as a diagram? I
don't understand, Sam. When you see here, let me use this napkin, and I'll put it over this breadstick, and put the other breadstick, and then, you see? And they're together, connected by that napkin, which is...
European.
The foreskin? Yes. European napkin.
The European dick.
Yeah. So...
Well, you learned something new, docking.
That's what docking is.
So I could technically dock, like, if I had, like, a thick thumb, I could just pretend that my thumb is the penis and put it inside the little dock hole.
Yeah, I guess you could dock with your thumb.
I'm just getting creative. I'm just running with your idea.
But I don't know. I don't think it would have the same stimulation.
Could you, like, lay down and pull your foreskin up and then use it as, like, a golf tee?
You'd have to have
a golf ball on it. And
you'd have to have a lot of foreskin, it seems like.
And spray it. You'd have to, like, hairspray it so it stays the shape and put a golf ball on and tee off.
Oh, so you'd put enough hairspray on it so it stays the shape, and you could actually take your hands off.
Take your hands off.
Right.
Mold it up. Maybe with Jell-O and freeze it.
Yeah.
And get that mold and just put stuff on it and hit it off.
You'd probably be better off just attaching some silly putty to it.
Yeah.
And just doing it that way. I don't know if you could manipulate the foreskin, especially with that kind of permanence, that way. I just don't think it would work. I think there's too much elasticity in it.
Do you know how they do, like, finger painting?
Well, I know how finger painting is done, sure.
Like, they should do that for foreskin, like foreskin painting. Like,
why?
Just dip it in paint.
I mean,
I think it would be it'd just be, you know, nice, abstract.
I don't know who would want to watch it. I don't know who would want to set it up. I don't know who would want to...
I think women that could be a part of my porn website.
You would want to have...
Foreskin paintings. Like, when you buy the DVD, you get a foreskin painting.
So it's not even like, I figured, first of all, now you're talking about, we already established with your porno company that buying porn on the internet is yesterday's news. Now you want to sell DVDs. You think 2013 is going to be the year that we sell DVDs?
I said sell DVDs.
You
know, I didn't
Maybe
even
when you
think
buy a
about
DVD, you get a free painting.
I didn't even think about the DVD. But you know what? That's what I want to do.
If it's not an iTunes extra, it doesn't sell.
The leaflet will be a foreskin painting, kind of like a Bob Ross painting.
Like the liner notes?
Yeah, exactly.
But written in foreskin.
Written in foreskin.
Maybe there is something to that. Maybe there is something to that.
In that language from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. So, your boyfriend didn't get you tights for Christmas?
No.
What did he get you?
Boots.
You're dating a comedian, right? Do you talk about who you're dating?
Yeah. Giannis Pappas.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you talked about it.
And John Stamos and Dylan McDermott.
Does he get jealous of your fascination with 90s heartthrobs?
Sam said I should do a talk show with washed up. I mean, John Stamos is not washed up.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
He's pretty washed up.
He's got a really good commercial.
See, the way...
And he's wonderful on Broadway.
I wouldn't know.
He's wonderful on Broadway.
The way that my taste in like entertainment and food and stuff hasn't changed from like the 90s.
I don't trust your opinion, mac and cheese boy.
Yeah, but guess what? Your taste in men hasn't changed since you were 7. Like when you had a crush on guys, but you couldn't exactly figure out why. Like Dylan McDermott and John Stamos.
Are you kidding me?
Your dream man?
I bet you, if I were to tweet who loves Dylan McDermott or John Stamos, every woman that was born between 83 and 87 would retweet that shit.
Do it.
I'm going to do it right now.
Tweet it right now.
I'm going to tweet it right now. And I'm going to at John Stamos and I'm going to at Dylan McDermott.
Does he have Twitter?
I'm following both of them. And they don't respond to me ever.
They're probably just really interesting people on Twitter. Like, they probably have a lot of really interesting stuff going on. Dylan McDermott, I mean, he almost had a resurgence. He was on American Horror Story.
He was good on that.
Yeah, he was. But then what happened?
I mean, he's still got some shit going on. He's got me following him on Twitter. That's a career high.
Well, you should follow Jessimae Peluso on Twitter, too. We may have to say goodbye to you, Jessimae.
Oh, I'm going to miss you guys.
As you can see, this is a small studio, and we have Opie from O&A coming up next.
That's right.
Do you have any dates to plug?
New Year's Eve, I'll be playing AMC 34th Street. They're renting out a movie theater, and I'm doing stand-up there.
Really?
Yeah. You can get tickets on Junebug. It's from Junebug.
I was about to say, if you need a date to the movies, you don't have to try this hard.
I'm not playing anywhere, but I'm going to be standing in front of the movie theater on New Year's Eve waiting for somebody to take me in.
Anybody wants to go see Les Mis, I was thinking about going to see it on 34th Street. No. But where is it? It's the AMC on 34th Street?
Yeah, 34th Street Lowe's, I guess that's what it is.
And you're performing there on New Year's Eve?
New Year's Eve through Junebug.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
How many comedians?
Me, Mad Dog,
Mad Dog Russo?
No, Mad Dog Matters.
Hey, Jessimae!
And Russ Gutten.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Is he related to Steve Guttenberg?
No, I wish he was, though, because I had a crush on him, too.
Of course you did. You peaked sexually at 11. Thank you very much for stopping by, Jessimae.
Thank you for having me.
I would say I'll have you on again, but I don't know if they'll have me on again.
After this one?
Yeah, I mean, I'm guaranteed shows until tomorrow on Raw Dog.
Maybe that tights that you tweeted will resurge a little popularity for you amongst men that are living at home with their moms still.
The kid with the tights? We got to get him on the air.
We got to get him.
But the guys who run this channel will be like, Sam, I know it was all like jokes with you and Jessimae, and that was a great segment, but seriously, we want you to wear the tights when you do the show. We'll give you the morning show, but we need you wearing the tights.
I'm saying I committed to the bit. You didn't.
You're right.
I've got my horse tights. I was hoping you would have your whore tights.
Yeah, but you know what? First of all, they're not whore tights, they're wrestling tights. And second of all,
Hot Topic tights.
I think that you probably can pull those off more than me walking through Times Square at 6 o'clock in the morning wearing Macho Madness black tights.
That's just because my camel toe looks nicer.
And Doc Martens. Yeah, my camel toe is not good. It's just also, it's sloppy is the problem. It's really sloppy.
Your camel toe's drooped out.
Thank you, Jessimae. We'll
Thank you.
Back into comedy, and we'll take a break after that. Opie from O&A still to come. I would talk to you all day if I could.
I know, me too.
But follow her on Twitter, Jessimae Peluso, and theskinnyblondebitch.com.
Bam.
Bam. I'll see you later.
I'll miss you.
It's the Raw Dog Morning Show on Raw Dog, Sirius XM 99. Jessimae Peluso's out of here. Make sure you follow her on Twitter, at Jessimae Peluso.
Screw that. Follow her ass. Oh,
Google
my God.
Well,
holy crap, Sam.
I just tweeted a picture of it.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I was waiting in your green room, looking at her ass for the last 15 minutes.
It was funny. Opie's here from Opie and Anthony.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah. That's I was sitting there talking, did that last break with Jessimae, and the whole time Opie was just sitting in the hallway looking through the glass studio like, sorry, Ope, can't really get to you just yet.
Nothing but the best for me.
Yeah.
I love your green room. It's terrific. People had to say excuse me 3 or 4 times.
Trying to get into the NFL studio.
But, wow, she had a nice ass. Is she funny?
She's very funny.
Yeah.
You could see how funny she is and how great her ass is on my Twitter, at @NotSam.
She had a very deep crack.
Is that what you found?
Yeah, it was a very nice deep crack.
She was wearing pants. I don't know how you could see how deep her crack was.
Why do these mics sound so good? Can we bring these mics to our studio?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think they sound that good.
They sound really good.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it.
You just like it because you sound a little more bassy.
I know. I like the bass on my voice.
I think it's also because would you just wake up?
Yeah.
Well, that's what it is.
No, I just got back from Philly. I had to beat the storm out, Sam. The big nor'easter.
I was talking about that earlier, like before, well, when I still could talk. Because what happened this morning, it's a disaster in here. You think your technical difficulties are bad? Like, you get on the air and you start, like, your mics sound a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I get in here. First of all, nobody who runs the channel is here today, or yesterday, or tomorrow. They're just like, don't worry, Sam, you get in there and it'll run itself. You got this. Don't even worry about it.
Nice.
We'll stick this board up in here who has no idea what he's doing on this show. He does fine on these other shows. But he's never.
Oh, you're new to this?
He has no.
I work with Andrew Walkout every
He
day, so
doesn't-
they were just basically like, yeah, come in, do your
He
thing.
doesn't have a clue what he's doing.
But the computers did freeze.
Look,
It had nothing to do
don't
with
give
it.
me any excuses. He has no clue what he's doing. So I'm in here, and first I'm prepared, and you know what it's like in radio. You kind of know where you're going and where you're going to land.
Not really.
You're supposed to.
Oh.
You did at one point.
Oh.
At one point.
Is that
you
the
did.
goal of a radio show?
Well, it was.
To take off and figure it all out and land safely somewhere?
Exactly.
Nice. So what about this nor'easter?
No, but I'll get to that.
Oh, excuse me.
But what I was trying to say was.
I thought it was my show.
No, it's not. I was doing.
Is my name on the wall?
Nope. Shit. Wrong studio, buddy.
Are you allowed to curse on this channel?
Yes.
All right, good.
Comedy Uncensored.
Fuck you.
And
What?
so is the stuff that we do. But yeah, I was ready to talk for 2 minutes. And then after I'm like 3 minutes in, I'm kind of looking around like I should really be wrapping this up. But this board op is panicking. And then an engineer comes in, and I find out that we can't go off the air because there's nothing to throw to. So I'm like, okay, I'll deal with that.
So you had to go live the whole time?
We're live right now.
No, I know that.
But yeah, I just had to keep talking, which I'm capable of doing because that's what I do. But then I made the mistake of going off.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I turned the mics off, he was just like, no, we can't go back on.
Why?
'Cause
Why can't you just turn them back on?
We don't have control of the computers, man. We can't do it. I mean,
As you said, the computers froze.
Who is that guy?
I don't want to hear from him. Like, I
Oh my
told you, he
God,
doesn't
why is he
know
just
what
turning
he's
his mic
doing.
on?
You know what? Can I tell you something about him, Opie? I've kept it. I haven't mentioned it. But I'm going to tell you something about him. And it's going to hurt his feelings a little bit, but I hope he knows.
And what
it's
makes
all
this
in good
all
fun.
hold on? What makes this all awkward because you're not painting the proper picture yet. We're all literally 2 feet from each other.
Well, that's why I couldn't get
Look,
you and
I could
Jessimae
touch
in
your
at the same
hand.
time.
Yeah, why can't I do the radio with the nice ass?
Because we don't have enough mics, we don't have enough room.
But this kid that I'm making fun of, I mean, we're touching elbows.
Yeah. So you have to kind of look into the corner as to not make
Yeah.
the eye contact.
Yeah.
They sent an email
Uh-oh.
when I was first doing this show and assigned him as the board op. And you know what the email? And we're gonna just whisper and pretend like he's gonna look at the computer screen.
He's gonna make believe he's not hearing this.
And we're gonna look at each other.
You got the email too?
Yeah, he knows what I'm gonna say.
Uh-huh.
The guys who run this channel, they go, Ian is gonna be your board op.
Yeah.
And he knows that under no circumstance should he turn his microphone on. Oh, really? Yeah. They didn't want to hear a peep from him.
Oh. That's not pretty.
So that's disheartening. Then he found out he was specifically here to be a technician. But, as you were saying about the Nor'easter, I was trying to talk about it this morning amidst all the technical problems. And I don't know if they were doing it up in Philly, or I don't even know how bad it was in Philly.
That would be down in Philly.
Depending on where they are in the country.
Not too good at geography, are you?
I'm talking for the country.
But if you're talking, that means it would be down in Philly.
What
right?
if Florida is with me? I'm everybody's
But you're
morning
not
show.
broadcasting in Florida.
Yeah, I am. It's satellite radio. I'm
No, you're
everybody's
broadcasting from New York City.
We don't.
What, you want people to make believe you might be in Tampa right now?
That's right. I'm
Oh my
everybody's
God.
morning show.
That never works.
No, but
Hey, keep it local.
but here in New York, they were completely trying to compete with the tornadoes.
Right.
Like they were trying to make it seem like what was happening in New York was on the level of Tennessee or Texas and Alabama. And everything that was going on when houses were getting destroyed and everything. They were like, we don't know what's going to happen. There could be flooding. Probably won't be as bad as Sandy. But and you're just like, there's no panic here. It's just snow.
It was just a nice little nor'easter.
If that.
Little snow west and north of the city, Sam.
North and west, yeah.
And then the sleet turned into rain as the day progressed here in Manhattan.
That's all it did. It snowed like it normally snows. And then it all got washed away.
Well, that's the weather for you. What can I tell
It was
you?
nothing, but it was all right getting back from Philly?
Yeah. We had to drive in the rain and the sleet. And I was trying to leave before then.
But what happened?
No one was listening to me. I'm like, there's a big storm coming. And I'm not a panicky Pete when it comes to weather. Like, I was in the Outer Banks when the hurricanes were hitting.
Right.
And I was the guy that wanted to stay. So I don't panic about weather, but I guess they got me on this one with the tornadoes and the ice and the sleet and the snow.
Well, it was also
and there was like another superstorm coming together. So I was trying to get the whole family motivated.
Plus, if
and
you're
no one would listen to me.
If you have to drive back from Philly,
yeah,
you'd probably just prefer to go when it's not storming, even if it's not the worst storm ever.
Right. Of
Why
course.
not go before it sleets?
Of course. And especially yesterday was a big travel day.
Right.
So I wanted to go before the storm or after the storm, not during the storm.
And what happened?
We went during the storm. No one would listen to me.
With the kids.
I'm like, I know this stuff. I've been studying the weather for the last 12 hours. We got to go. And then all of a sudden, we walk out of the house. My wife's like, oh, wow, it's sleeting. I'm like, yes, that's what I was trying to tell you.
Oh, so
now it started.
It was sleeting when you walked out of the house.
Yes.
So it was storming the entire way.
I watched the window slowly closing as I kept saying, we got to go.
Oh.
Yeah.
You made it.
Yeah. I learned something this Christmas.
Not to drive in the sleet?
No, I learned when it's time to go to bed.
Yeah.
And you're exhausted. That's the time to set up all the kids' toys because everything has to be set up under the Christmas tree.
What do you mean?
I'm old school, man. Here's your stuff. We'll put it together in the morning.
Right. So I'll give you the toys in the boxes.
Right.
And then when you get them, we'll build them.
No, I guess my wife's tradition is that they kind of build the stuff. So then you come
beforehand.
You come down the stairs and some of the stuff is all built and ready to be played with.
But now you have to wait until the kids go to sleep.
All right.
So it's the middle of the night and you're...
Right.
What'd you have to build?
This huge, they make doll houses for boys now. They're not. I mean, it's the best way to explain it. It's it's a doll house, but it's for boys.
What do they do with them?
They play with their guys. There's all different rooms and stuff. It doesn't look like a girl's thing.
Is the roof blue?
No, it's all wood.
Oh, so it's
it's all wide open. So you got your bedrooms, your kitchen, you got your living room, and it's eco-friendly. This house.
But I don't understand how it's for boys then. Why would a boy's house need a kitchen?
Because it's just a house in general.
But who plays with their what boy? Other than, plays with their guys in the kitchen of a house.
He doesn't play in any of the rooms. He's 2.5.
So what's he doing with the dollhouse?
We set it up all. This is my point. I was exhausted. That morning I got up at 6. Now it's 1 in the morning. Fast forward, it's now 1 in the morning, and we have to build this thing.
And at 1 in the morning, you're well aware.
Nerves were frayed.
It's Christmas morning the next morning, so it's not like you're going to get to sleep in.
No.
It's Christmas morning with a 2-year-old.
So she decided she wanted to build it, and I decided I was going to go to bed, but then I decided it might not be good to stay in bed, so I decided to go downstairs to see how it was going, and then attempted to help out.
Yeah, because that was probably the wrong move.
And then everything had to be set, the beds have blankets and little pillows, and there's TVs, and there's all this furniture, so she's setting up the house perfect. Guess what the kid did within 2 minutes?
What?
He took everything out of the house.
Did he smash it?
No, he just wanted everything out of it. And then he put dumb stuff in there, cars and stuff on the second floor of the house. But that was my point. I'm he's not going to go.
That's a boy's dollhouse. A boy's dollhouse has cars in the bedroom.
Right. Exactly.
A boy's dollhouse doesn't have pillows on the beds.
Exactly. But I'm talking to the parents out there. They know what I'm talking about. Many fights are over the fact that one of you, probably the man, wants to go to sleep, and the woman wants to build stuff at 1 in the morning.
Yeah, but you can't do it because even if the woman wants to build stuff, if one of you is going to bed, it's her. You cannot. If there's stuff to build, you can't be. The guy can't be the one who goes to bed.
Well, I tried.
That's a scumbag move.
There's a little guilt. It wasn't a scumbag move. It was I was tired.
That is, I don't care about my children. Scumbag move.
No, my thing is when I'm tired and I shut down, it's over, Johnny.
That's your thing?
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go to sleep. I can't push through it.
Yes, you can. You just won't.
No, I can't push through it. I've tried.
My thing is that when I'm tired, I need to go to sleep.
I was up 20 hours.
Big deal. You have a kid. My thing.
2 kids.
My thing is that I'm a diva.
2 kids.
How does your wife respond to it when you go, my thing is that when I'm tired, I have to go to bed?
She's not too happy when my thing pops up.
She's not quite as receptive as you would have imagined. She more sees it my way than yours.
You know. And then of course Santa had to be in New York as well. So we were telling the kid on the way home that let's see if Santa hit our house in New York.
Did he?
Well, then I had to drive around the neighborhood in that horrendous snowstorm while she set up Christmas at our house yesterday.
Oh, you didn't set it up before you left?
No, we have 2 kids. You do the best you can. And she wanted to put together a whole trampoline. And I'm like, look.
She had to build everything?
Well, I had to drive the kid around.
No, I mean.
And she had to bring what are we up to, 3-month-old upstairs to feed.
Oh.
I don't have the breast, so obviously she had to go upstairs, feed the kid,
right,
and set up Christmas in New York, even though we set up Christmas in Philly, if you're following me.
But you'd think that you would just realize, okay, maybe now we don't have to build the stuff. Maybe we'll just give it to him in the box and build it all together.
Well, I won that one.
You did win that one?
Yeah, because he got a toolbox back in Philly.
Okay.
With little plastic hammers and stuff. So I go, look, to my wife, I'm like, look, how cool would it be?
Cool.
Big box. I go, wow, let's see what's in the big box. We pull it out. He's got his little tool box. I got my toolbox, and we do it together.
I'm sure you're just thinking of him. How cool it would be for him.
Well, I couldn't go upstairs and build a trampoline.
No.
Someone had to keep him busy. Do you understand this stuff yet, Sam?
I get it.
So I was driving around the neighborhood
operation.
with the wind and the snow going sideways.
It's just terrible.
He's bored. I see it.
I swear you don't pay attention to it.
Oh, don't pay attention to him?
No. Just think about the audience out there. And
so now he's got a trampoline in my house.
Huh?
He's got a trampoline.
Why do you have a trampoline in the house?
Because he's 2.5. It's not a full-size trampoline.
Yeah, but still, if you have a 2.5-year-old and like furniture and things in the house,
right,
a trampoline is the thing I would think not to get for him.
I would think that too. And you were with me when we got the big, huge, freaking
beanbag.
It's a beanbag. It's an updated beanbag.
Yeah, it's a beanbag. But this kid,
it's huge. It's almost the size of a couch, a small-size couch. It's a whole beanbag.
Opie's 2-year-old is just flipping out in this beanbag store and pulling everything off the wall simply because he's found a place where somebody can just throw him onto without him getting hurt.
Right.
So now that there's a trampoline in the house.
And a beanbag thing.
And a beanbag. You're just building a fun house.
And a big wheel.
There's a big wheel in the house.
Can I curse here? I forgot.
Yes, you can.
You told me that already, right?
Yes, you can.
I fucking hate big wheels.
Why?
They're a pain in the ass to put together.
I didn't even know you had to build big wheels.
My wife was in the other room with the 2 kids as I was building the big wheel because he got bored of everything and went to, I don't know, play with something else. And she came out, and I was sweating. I was throwing things. I couldn't get the big wheel together. I couldn't get the handlebars on the damn thing.
It's just negativity and anger.
Oh, it's horrendous. And then she goes, I swear to God, I was working on the handlebars for 15 minutes.
What do you have to work on the handlebars?
It's like a metal rod, and you got to put it through, and then you got to tap the caps on so the metal rod stays in there.
What happened to giant plastic big wheels?
It is plastic.
Oh.
But there's, metal rods for the important stuff.
I guess.
And people know what I'm talking about out there with the tap with the caps so the rod stays in. I was just speaking their language. So after 15 minutes, she comes out, and I'm losing my mind. I'm sweating. I'm like, I can't fucking do this.
It's not my thing.
No. She goes, the handlebars are upside down, stupid.
You just had them the wrong way.
For 15 minutes. You would think that maybe somewhere in that 15-minute period, I would have looked at it and went, oh, look at this. It's upside down. That's why it's not fitting.
Let me just flip them.
So she flipped it. The rod went in like it was nothing. And
you need a woman's touch.
And then she walks out of the room, and I was left to look like a dummy.
I am going to play some comedy now.
Why? Was this boring?
No. But this is what you do. Well, here's what we'll do.
Wait, can you play some of my favorite?
No, he doesn't know how to program it. He's useless.
So what? You're just going to play the next record?
Whatever it is. We're going to actually, here's...
You can't even play your own stuff?
No, he doesn't know what
So we're not going to hear Bill Hicks, one of my favorites?
Nope.
No George Carlin?
Nope. Actually, we probably will, because George Carlin is like every third bit they play here is a George Carlin
no
bit.
Kidding.
So,
what do you mean you can't play bits?
They don't know. He doesn't know what he's doing. I told you that.
Do you know what you're doing?
Don't ask him. You know he's not allowed to talk. You don't want to get him in trouble, Opie.
Do you really? You don't?
He's not. You could shake your head or not, or shake your head or nod. But you know you're not supposed to be talking. He doesn't know he's but it's not his fault. You know, they just threw him in here. He doesn't work on this show. He doesn't work on this channel. But they couldn't, none of the precious Raw Dog people could come in during Christmas break. Just me and my buddy here, Ian.
When do I get my plugs?
This is what I was going to say.
You're going to do some good plugs right now?
Usually, I got to like worry about when I'm playing comedy and stuff.
Right.
And I want to talk to you about people in management after we take a break.
Why?
Because
let's keep it fun today.
This is fun for me. It's my show.
I got more Christmas stories.
I don't need any more Christmas stories.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. Unless I decide I do. That might come later. But
fair enough.
But the management at Raw Dog is on your dick. They love you.
I know.
I don't know why Opie and Anthony management doesn't like you.
No, they like me.
Why would they? You say terrible, horrible things about them.
I know, but they love me too.
But the guys here love you.
Oh, I know. I'm going to take over this channel. You don't know that yet.
They would let you.
I know.
They would give you their job. That's how much they love you. I was told.
Yeah.
2 minutes to talk, 4 minutes if you got a phone call. There's a select few people that I was told, this is literal, had a gold card.
Nice.
Meaning you don't have to play comedy if you don't want to if they're in studio.
Nice.
Opie has a gold card.
Nice.
Opie has a gold card.
I just want a Starbucks card.
They said maybe, well...
And a Juice Generations card.
Talk to John and Rory.
And I want some Silver Oak Cabernet. Sorry.
You making a wish list?
Yeah. Because when you make wishes, they come true.
Yeah.
You know, I talked about that Silver Oak a bunch of times on my show. I have 6 bottles at home.
Of course you do. Well,
some places they go for like $150 to $200 a bottle.
That's disgusting.
I got 6 of them just because I would mention it every once in a while.
And by the way, the people that sent those bottles to you cannot afford them like you can. I want you to know that.
Yeah, but I give them a present every day.
Your show?
Laughter.
Oh, God. Let's go to commercial, and then maybe we'll come back with this or a comedy bit.
Where's my plug?
All right. Opie Radio on Twitter. Everybody knows him. It's Opie from O&A.
I just want to see if you have juice. You don't have juice on our channel. I'm wondering if you have juice over here.
I have all kinds of juice.
So how many followers will I get from that plug?
150,000.
Nice.
Opie Radio on Twitter. Opie Radio on Instagram. Opie Radio on YouTube. Opie Radio everywhere. You know where to find him. He's Opie from O&A, and we'll be back with him when the Raw Dog Morning Show continues. It's the Raw Dog Morning Show live 2 days after Christmas now. I'm Sam Roberts, your host. If you still don't know who I am, notsam.com is your place to go. Opie from the Opie and Anthony Show is here.
What's up, Sam?
How are you?
You know that already. We talked during the break.
Well, I know that, but the audience doesn't know.
Oh, I'm doing well, Sam.
Good. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to take calls, too. 866-4RAW-DOG is the phone number to call. So call in if you'd like to talk to Mr. Opie or Mr. Sam Roberts. There's also some questions I have for Opie.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
And talk about, like I said, I am going to talk to you about management and people that you hate. Because it's just, it befuddles me how much the management at Raw Dog loves you. It's like, they should realize that if you worked in any proximity with this channel,
right, you
would say terrible, horrible things about them. But they want you to love them, and so they love you so much.
No, not necessarily. Most of management at Sirius XM Satellite Radio loves me.
Why?
Fact.
Why? Mind games?
Genius.
Who is? Them? Oh, you?
Genius.
Oh, well. We'll get into that. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. 866-4RAW-DOG.
Wait, I got a tease.
Yeah, oh, good.
How long have you known me?
Years, 8 years now.
And you never realized I had a glass eye?
You have a glass eye? More on that when we continue. It's the Raw Dog Morning Show.
What the hell's going on around here?
What do you mean?
Didn't we just go to break?
Yeah, the breaks on Raw Dog are only like a minute and a half long.
This is exhausting.
Yeah, I know. It's not exactly terrestrial radio anymore, is it?
We came back, we talked for a minute, then you went back to commercial. The commercial lasted a minute, and now we're back.
It's the kookiest
That's
format.
Horrible programming. Who runs this joint? I got problems already.
the guys who love you.
Yeah, but I've
John
been
and
here a
Lori.
half hour, and I'm already taking notes.
You've got ways to improve.
Yes, absolutely. You shouldn't make your guests sit on the floor outside the freaking studio.
You're going to give them notes.
That's a
after
horrible
this?
green room, yes.
Yeah.
And you should have more women on with deep cracks.
I still don't understand how you noticed her deep crack. Jessimae was wearing pants.
She stood up. They weren't pants. They were like stretch pants.
They were tights.
She said she wore
Wrestling
them for
tights.
9 days because she's been drinking for 9 straight days.
Yeah.
Is she a naughty girl?
I mean, she likes to drink.
Mm.
She's been drinking since she was 13.
Wow.
And she texted me on her way out and said that because I was pointing out that she is indeed a drinker, that she was now, because of me, going to register for AA. So I feel like I keep saving souls today.
That's terrific, Sam.
I saved somebody from suicide earlier.
So you didn't notice I had a glass eye?
No, actually, I was going to take the call from who's on the phone. Right. Yeah.
Why are we taking phone calls? We're trying to keep this fun.
That's what fun is.
No, they're not fun.
People enjoy getting
Phone
to
calls
talk
are
to you.
never fun.
Don't listen.
When was the last time you took a phone call in your regular life? Exactly.
When people call me. People
No one
don't call me that
calls
often.
anymore. Everyone just texts. He could text. That would be fun.
What's his name? Rob? Ron, I don't listen to Opie. I think you should have your voice heard.
Hello.
Whoa, what are you, British?
Well, I'm the one who called in yesterday.
Fascinating.
Oh, from British Columbia?
BC. Yeah, correct.
Oh, my God. All right, what's going on?
Good. I'm a big fan of Opie. I just had a question.
Oh, no, I
I heard
like
that
him.
he said that he likes Bill Hicks.
Love Bill Hicks.
Yeah, I've got two questions for you. First one, have you ever met the guy?
Unfortunately, is it a two-part question?
Well,
Did I mess up the two-part question?
Sorry, I'll just finish and then you can go on.
Oh, thank God.
second
Somebody's here to
question
set the
I
pace.
got scared. I think I messed up the two-part question.
I'm sorry.
All right, go ahead.
Second question is, being a fan of Bill Hicks, how do you feel about Dennis Leary
Well,
and his? Most of his famous material has been, basically stolen from Bill Hicks.
well, no, you're talking about Dennis Leary's No Cure for Cancer, which suspiciously is a lot like Bill Hicks's material that came first.
There's some suspicion.
Some suspicions. And I said to the guys off air, I said, it's unfortunate that, that happened to Dennis Leary because he's absolutely a very funny guy, but I do believe he kind of bit off Mr. Hicks there.
Yeah, I do feel bad for that.
And have you met Bill Hicks?
I did not meet Bill Hicks. Bill Hicks has been dead for, 10 years? I think it's up to 10 years now, right?
About.
And unfortunately, I never got to see him perform or meet Bill Hicks. He's absolutely in my top 5 comedians of all time, and his material just is true for today.
And I did finally get to see that documentary. You saw it, right? It's done all through like photos
Pictures and stuff
like that.
It was pretty good, right?
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good, and you're right. Bill
For the
Hicks
people
is-
that don't know much about Bill Hicks, pick up Relentless. Start there. It's a great comedy CD.
You're right about the material. It's very strange that somebody can. It's rare, I should say, that somebody can be sort of politically accurate at a given time, and that just continues on to still be true because they're universal truths.
You put on a Bill Hicks CD, it sounds like it was done within the last year. Except for some of the references, obviously,
But the themes.
The references certainly date his material, but the themes are right on and very current.
All right, thanks, Ron. Justin Stengel, who's the head writer and executive producer of the David Letterman Show.
Stengel!
Well,
is he checking in?
Before you get upset, he texted in and said, I agree with Opie. I don't call, I text.
Thank you, Justin. Text me right now, please.
However,
what?
I've had phone conversations with Justin Stengel.
Well, that's
so I
stupid.
happen to know that he's a liar.
That's stupid. Me and him text back and forth.
Well, I text and call.
No, you don't use your phone for actual phone calls anymore, Sam.
Talk to me about this glass eye of yours.
Well,
because I've known you for about 8 years, and you say,
right?
Did you know I had a glass eye?
Right.
I say, obviously, you do not have a glass eye.
No, I do.
No, you don't. I would have noticed it by now.
It's the right one.
Let me look. Yeah, no, it's not a glass eye.
No, it's a glass eye.
I can see that it's just looking at me. It's focused. The pupil dilates.
I think it's about time people know I have a glass eye.
Where is this
I'm
coming
okay
from?
with it.
Where is this coming from?
I'm all right with it. Well, it was under the radar for a very long time. And then
Because it doesn't exist.
And then I posted a video where I was driving in my car and filming myself at the same time, which was quite dangerous.
Yeah, all the while a no text and driving campaign is going on. Opie's making videos while he drives.
Well, I'm a vlogger now.
Oh.
After doing radio since I was 18 years old, I decided it's about time to start vlogging.
You do realize.
And getting thousands of views on a video. It's just amazing to me, the power I have when I vlog.
You're running ass backwards with everything. Your whole YouTube obsession is just strange.
Why? I love it.
You're getting paid millions of dollars to do a radio show here.
Yeah, because I don't understand video and YouTube. That's why it's fun, Sam.
But you're getting like...
Radio is very, very boring to me at this point in my life. So I want to like do something that's challenging.
You don't think...
And vlogging seems like it's going to be the next big thing. So I made a video when I was on the...
dating yourself a little bit there, but go on.
I was on the West Side Highway. I had a thought on violent video games. I said, why wait?
That's very true. That's
why wait when I could just pick up my phone and start filming as I drive home?
Of course, yeah. I mean, that makes perfect sense. You're a father of two. Why not do that?
So I had my Samsung S3 on the steering wheel, and you know, I had it on that thing where you could see yourself being filmed.
Mm-hmm.
I switched the camera around.
No, front facing.
Right, and I thought, you know, I was looking into the actual lens of the camera, and I guess I wasn't. And unfortunately, that made people realize I do have a glass eye,
so you were
I was trying to, you know, cover up for many years.
You were just cross-eyed looking at one of the corners of the cameras?
Well, usually when
I've
had a lot of cameras on me over the years, Sam.
Oh, have you?
Yes,
I wouldn't know much about that.
And with the glass eye, I've learned over the years, if you see the lens, okay, just look that way.
Yeah, I don't think.
And it looks like you have two, you know, real eyes.
Yeah, no, I think you have two real eyes.
But I messed up with this this video, and because I wasn't looking at the lens, because the lens was on the other side of the phone, because I did the old flip around, it fucked me up, and now people know I have a glass eye.
Opie from O&A right here.
Yes.
There's a very strange thing where he lies to people.
I do not lie.
Like he just comes up with a lie.
Why?
And he decides that's going to be the thing.
Why would I lie on Twitter? You could read my mentions.
You lie on Twitter constantly.
And someone goes, "Is it true you have a glass eye?" And I wrote, "Yes." Why would I lie?
You always lie on Twitter. That's what you do. I don't know if you think...
Why would I lie?
Because
if someone's going to ask me if I have a glass eye, I'm certainly going to tell them. I didn't want that info out there, but it's out there now. What are you going to do? Because
you think somehow that this lie will create chaos and you'll end up with like 11 new followers out of it or something, and it'll all be worth it in the end.
No, I'm just telling the truth. Now that I'm an older broadcaster, I figure it's okay.
It's ridiculous.
Look. Oh, it's not self-promotion. It really isn't.
It's at Opie Radio on YouTube.
But look, here's the video.
No, I got it.
All right. Now I'm driving in my car.
Okay, it's dark.
Right, it's very, very dark.
Yeah.
I'm making a point about violent video games.
Right, and you look a little cross-eyed.
Yeah.
All right. Because you were a little cross-eyed.
No, because I didn't know. I didn't know how to I didn't know where the glass eye was supposed to be focused on, because I can't see out of it, Sam.
How do you focus a glass eye? It's not robotic. It's just a glass eye.
No, see, I'm looking at you right now.
Well, yes, because you have two regular eyes.
It doesn't look like a glass eye right now, because I know that I could look at you.
Oh God, you don't even have the.
See, look at the right eye. There it is.
Yeah, it's.
You tell me that's not a glass eye.
It's not.
It certainly is.
I'm just telling you that it's not a glass eye. So you don't think? I'm done with the glass eye thing. You don't think?
Why are you done with it? Because this is breaking news.
It's a silly lie.
Why? People want to know a little bit about me. I figured I would share today. I haven't even shared this on my own show or my own channel.
Well, apparently, you're bored with radio. You don't think there's anything like
left,
new or fun for you to do?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
That's depressing.
Not really.
You've been doing it is. You've been doing radio for 18 years. You said, right?
I started when I was 18.
So how long have you been doing it for?
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Safe to say 25-ish.
Wow. It's
maybe a little more than that even at this point.
Probably approaching more like 35-ish.
No, not 35.
Anyway.
Certainly closer to 30, yes.
Anyway.
You're right. You are right there, Sam Roberts.
And you think that you've done it all?
Yeah, what else am I supposed to do?
I don't know. I mean, you could reinvent yourself and do something. Maybe.
That's why I'm on your show.
This is your reinvention?
Yes.
I haven't even invented myself, and you're using me to reinvent yourself?
I've decided to go on Raw Dog with you to reinvent myself and tell people I have a glass eye. Yes.
I really am saving people today. I'm saving Jessimae Peluso. I saved the guy from suicide. I'm saving your career is what you're telling me.
Nice.
When did you realize you were done?
That I had a glass eye?
No, I don't.
It happened to me as a child.
You've had a glass eye since you were a child.
I think it was like 13.
I don't think it was.
Yeah.
You know when I think it was?
I was playing basketball. I got an elbow to the eye.
And it knocked your eyeball out.
No, they had to surgically remove it.
Oh, of course. It'd be ridiculous otherwise.
And for a while, I went around with a really bad glass eye, but now that I have money, you could barely tell.
True, except in that video.
Well, yeah, because I wasn't focused properly.
Medical science can only take you so far.
I was weak. I was weak in that video. I let my guard down.
When did you realize you were bored with radio?
I'm not bored with it.
You just said you were.
Huh?
Don't say you aren't because it sounds...
I'm not bored with it.
You said radio is boring now because I've done it.
I'm looking for new challenges.
Okay. When did you realize that what you were doing was boring to you? You had done it.
It's not that it's boring.
You said it was. It is boring. Don't try to take it back now because you don't want to be negative.
No, I mean, I could do it in my sleep.
Right, so it's boring.
Which I prove every morning, right, guys?
Can I do it?
See? I told you!
No. When were you like, okay, I've done it?
It's been a few years now,
Really?
I guess, yeah.
That's depressing.
Why?
Because it's like, why would you keep going and just doing the same thing?
For the money. Money.
See, that's how blind... That's how blind I am to this, that I haven't seen any of that, so I don't even factor it in.
Oh, you'll get to that point.
I'd just be like, oh, well, if I was bored of it, I'd just stop doing it since there is no money.
No, I'm not bored, Sam. Just looking for some new challenges.
That's why you're doing the YouTube stuff?
Yeah.
I understand. I get it. So...
And vlogging in general.
just sort of general overarching vlogging.
Yeah, like if I have a thought, I'm going to turn the camera on.
Right.
It could happen right now.
Oh, my God. I mean, people...
But I'm certainly going to, like, videotape myself on the left side.
Because of the glass eye?
I can't handle the glass eye talk.
Of course. I mean, people in your day-to-day life are probably just going to be on pins and needles, on eggshells all the time with excitement of when will your next vlog be posted?
I sure hope so, Sam.
When will that next brilliant thought pop into your head that needs to be captured for YouTube?
It seems like it's the wave of the future.
Have you ever... been happy with somebody that you worked with? Not as in like co-host, as in management.
What happened?
Have you ever been happy with management? Like, has there, looking back on your career, now that it's obviously coming to an end, have you ever thought to yourself, that is the guy? Like, if you could work for one era of management, because you guys are notorious for just destroying management.
Yeah, you think there's a lot of like old bosses on the edge of their seat hoping I mention their name right now?
Right now, I'll bet they do, because you have a weird. They all have a weird like thing where they look at you like a dad, and I bet most of your old bosses read your Twitter, and they read you were coming on Raw Dog this morning, and so they're tuned in just to see if you'll talk about them. And now that the question has been raised,
but they've all been a complete waste of time.
Because there's something about you that attracts bosses. The Raw Dog bosses love you.
Yeah, because they're hoping I will save them, I guess.
Save them from what?
I've made bosses a lot of money. I've made bosses careers.
Yeah,
this guy's walking around this hall that I made their careers. They got big positions in this company because they worked with Opie and Anthony.
But working with Opie and Anthony probably led them to a therapist and medication.
Oh, some, sure.
Agita.
But no one has killed themselves yet.
No?
I liked working for Eric Logan. Big time. He now works for Oprah. He's Oprah's, right-hand man?
Yeah.
And of course I liked working for Mel Karmazin, who just left the company.
You did?
Yeah. In general, I did. Yeah, absolutely. He understands talent.
It's always very interesting because it seems like you guys, you go crazy, because in the moment, you don't like what's going on. And so you get furious with management. You start yelling and you make a scene and you make your voices heard. Then when new management takes over, you think back like, oh my God, if only we just had the old guys back, this is so much worse.
Yeah, it never gets better.
It keeps getting worse, doesn't it?
They're just a bunch of dummies. Because if they were creative or knew anything, they would be doing a radio show.
And do you think that's because
they're just stupid?
Your show gets bigger and more famous and stuff, and they just want to get their hands on it more?
What do you mean?
Like, that's why it keeps getting worse and worse? Like, you guys are even further removed from the show, and you're trying even harder to be a part of it.
What do you mean?
Like a part of the building of it, so that they can take credit for when something goes right. Oh, yeah, I mean, I've given those guys a lot of guidance.
Yeah, right.
It hasn't happened.
No, of course not. I haven't gotten guidance since Eric Logan. He left for another job 4 years ago. No, these guys don't give me guidance.
Interesting.
They get in my way.
Interesting.
Why?
I just think it's interesting.
You know that. You know it's true.
I do. But
Right now, someone down the hall is like crying.
you think so?
Yeah.
Because they were sure that you would say their name.
And he asked me for, how was my Christmas?
Oh no,
Gary.
Now you're getting specific with names.
Yeah, Gary's the latest guy that's useless.
Oh my.
In a long line of useless guys.
So you are sitting there, and you're going on Raw Dog now.
Right.
And you know he's listening. And you know he figured, all right, this is going to be the cool Opie. He said he just wants to go in and have fun.
Yeah, this is fun.
And you have to come and tell me he's useless on another channel.
He even comes in, if he proves to himself he's useless. Who comes to work today?
No one.
Thank you.
And I'm useless.
Yeah, but it'd be easy to say, yes, you are, Sam. But you're broadcasting and you're hopefully entertaining people. What is he doing? What could he possibly be doing on a Thursday after Christmas around here?
And they're, for what, music channels?
Right.
They're programmed.
He's useless.
Wow. Listen, let's get back into comedy. We got to give the people some bits.
I thought this was comedy.
But it's a weird thing. There are a lot of people who listen to Raw Dog.
Right.
And if it's not a pre-recorded stand-up comedy bit, they spaz out. What the fuck are you doing to me? This isn't what I listened for.
I don't blame him.
Why?
I don't know, because there's a lot of, good comedy out there.
What are you talking about? Live programming that's compelling and interesting and funny.
No, they like their records.
The routine.
They like their little routine.
Yeah, they wake up in the morning.
This is not what they're used to.
No, I'm not used to this.
Oh, Brian Ring. This is not what I'm used to. He did that on our show once. Never mind.
Yeah. Well,
because instead of playing Jethro Tull, we were talking. So you have to be brave enough to say, don't worry about them and their needs, and do your thing.
Yeah, but I can't.
That's what we did at NEW.
But did you
here
do
in
it?
New York City? They didn't want a talk show. Me and Ant decided to do a talk show. Management never told us to do a talk show. When we came to New York, they still wanted us to play records. Guess what? We said no.
And you just started talking.
Yes.
How long did it take before the audience transferred over? Because obviously what you had to do was find a new audience.
We were in trouble the first 6 to 9 months. No one cared about us.
So how do you justify that?
And in New York City, man, you get maybe a year.
That's what I was going to say.
So we were at the end of our run, and then me and Anthony were driving home. That's when we were still commuting together. And I looked at him. I said, dude, we're running out of time.
This is not working.
You know this music is shit, because we were playing horrible music, too. That's a long story, but we weren't allowed to play the actual music that people would care about, because there were other radio stations that were playing that type of music that were owned by the same company. You follow me? Mm-hmm. So we had to play the records that were sort of falling through the cracks that no one really cared about. So it wasn't working. So I said, look, we got to do our thing. We know we could talk and do long breaks. Starting tomorrow, that's what we're going to do. And they got confused at first, but we said, look, don't worry about it.
So when the when the ratings were coming back and you guys were not getting the ratings that you thought you were going to get.
Flat to down, yeah. And
number one,
and we started in a very low position.
2 questions then. Number one, how do you justify it to management when they're pointing out the numbers and saying, look, you're not doing anything? And number two.
Oh, another 2-part question?
Yep.
I'm not a fan of the 2-part question. I like to answer the first question, then you move on to the second question.
I'll tell you what. When you do the Opie show, whatever that is, Opie and whoever,
right?
You can do as many 1-part questions as you want, but this is the morning show with Sam Roberts, and we do 2-part questions on this show. Okay?
I'm going to tolerate that because it's Christmas time.
Okay, good. Good. Now, second part of the question.
What was the first part? That's why I don't like 2-part questions, because I'm confused already.
You got to use your one eye and really concentrate on this.
All right.
The first part of the question is, how do you justify it when management is going, look, you guys have to play the records like we're saying because the numbers are showing nobody is listening to you when you're talking?
That's number one.
Number two is, doesn't it kill your confidence to be like, oh shit, maybe I'm not really very talented at this if nobody's listening?
No, because we came from Boston where we were kicking ass.
Okay.
So the answer to your first question is we call them stupid.
So he's just, no, stupid, we know what we're doing.
We said no one wants to hear the third track from Third Eye Blind's album.
Uh-huh.
They barely want to hear the one about the fucking kid that's committing suicide or jumping or whatever the hell it's called.
And so then management goes, well, these numbers say, and then you
No,
would
the
say,
numbers were saying nothing. It was flat. And I said the reason the numbers are flat is because A, you're not allowing us to do our thing that we did in Boston, and B, the music you pick out for us stinks.
And what would you call them?
Stupid. Although Gary Wall was pretty good.
Right.
He hates us. No, he says he's indifferent these days. That's good.
That's probably more hatred, though. Indifferent. Like, I'm indifferent is a guy who hates you way of saying, you don't bother me.
Well, he really believed in us, and then it got ugly there because, we were all under a lot of pressure, and then I think he went to pure hatred for us. And then years went by, and we saw him on the street as we were broadcasting live from K-Rock to XM. Mm-hmm. And I asked him flat out, so what do you think of us these days? And he thought about it, and he goes, indifferent. That's not bad.
I guess it's not terrible, but
that's not bad. That means it's coming back a little bit.
He's got negativity in his heart for you.
Indifferent, but he understood our plan, and he was in on our plan, and he certainly pushed us a little bit into our plan. So,
but you didn't say, oh, maybe this isn't going to work in New York.
No,
you never thought that.
No, I said we'll go out, fighting,
guns blazing,
guns a-blazing. So then we started talking immediately, and then there was like a month later, there's a little tick up in the ratings, just a little bit where people went, oh.
So when did you start doing?
Oh, I see what's going on here.
When did you guys start doing the outrageous stuff? Because obviously that was a different audience. Like you're saying, you're playing weird deep tracks on WNEW, and they're not an audience that's looking for crazy stunts.
That's a tough question. No, we were edgy from the get-go, but we just weren't allowed to talk for too long. Mm-hmm. And then if we did bits, I'm trying to remember some of the really early bits before people started recording our show and stuff. There's barely a record of it.
You didn't record your shows back then?
Not all of them. Some best of. We would record every day, but if it wasn't that great, we would just kind of throw the cassette away.
Yeah.
God, I wish I had those tapes. So, no, if we did bits, they were very quick.
I got you.
Very quick.
What, looking back, is your favorite bit that you did then?
Back then?
Yeah.
Oh God!
Because you were the kings of the
we had the bottle rockets shot out of a vagina. That was amazing.
I was having a conversation. I can't remember. Amazing. Some girl I was talking to, and she was asking me about the physics of it. She didn't quite understand.
Right.
How does the bottle rocket get fired out of the vagina?
Right. Well, I mean, that's why I made a great bit. You just don't put a bottle rocket in a girl's vagina and light it.
Well, explain how it works.
So then you have a whole conversation on the radio, like, okay, this is what we want to do. All right, first you got to find a girl.
I guess people underestimate.
So we found some pig from the Bronx.
People underestimate the difficulty of step one. Right. Find a girl who is agreeing to have bottle rockets shot out of her orifices.
But that's what's great about radio. You go to the phones and you find someone. They always have a price. Mm-hmm. I don't remember what she got, but I'm sure we took care of her.
Third Eye Blind tickets.
And then we're like, okay, she's coming down. She's more than willing. We've never done this before. Indoors, by the way. Indoors.
Nobody has ever done this before.
Indoors. And then okay, well, we don't want to burn her vagina because we don't want a lawsuit. So then we came up with a glass shield.
Glass vagina shield.
And then we drilled a little hole in the glass shield because you got to kind of place the...
You had drills and all that stuff?
Oh, yeah, man.
You never knew what was going to happen.
Right, and then I think the glass shield, and then the hole in the glass shield so the bottle rocket could go through the glass shield into the vagina. And then she spread her legs like she was giving birth, and we lit the damn thing. We're flying down the hall. Not thinking that the sprinkler system would go off or anything like that.
It didn't, though.
No.
Thank God.
So that was good. Then we had a lady that did bachelorette parties. Mm-hmm. I don't even remember how this conversation came up, but she basically said she could shoot eggs from her vagina. Mm-hmm. So she came in, and she could shoot eggs from her vagina.
She wasn't lying.
No, man. We were 10 to 12 feet away, and she had this hip motion where she was able to kind of throw them from her vagina.
Was she firing them at people?
Yeah, she was pretty accurate.
Did anybody get vagina eggs broken on them?
Probably Blind Dave. Mm-hmm. Who's one of the biggest troopers to ever do our show. Mm-hmm. He was blind. He still is blind.
They have glass eyes?
Not like myself. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. You should have looked into that.
They matched up the blues, nice, right? The baby blues.
Perfect.
Thank you.
So gorgeous.
And he would sit about 10 or 12 feet in front of her with a catcher's mitt and try to catch the eggs.
and he's blind.
Right, and then we had a wiffle ball bat, so now we're doing batting practice. So she's shooting the eggs out, and we're hitting the eggs all over the place. Like this is a professional studio, professional work environment.
So were there people in like cubicles wondering why there are bottle rockets firing down the halls?
No, we had our own weird area, but they would put signs up every afternoon, warning people they might see some nudity.
See, isn't that the kind of support you need? Where like, not only is it okay that this is happening,
right,
but instead of being like, look, you guys, this is a work environment. People work here. You need to respect that. They clear out the rest of the people for you.
Right.
Because of the value of what's going on the air.
Yeah, and that's why I'm bored, because I know we can't do any of this stuff anymore. I know what the show's capable of and what radio's capable of, and it's a crying shame.
I mean, it's obvious.
We've been able to adjust, but it's I want to be doing so much more with our radio show.
I mean, it's sickening to me that after all these years, nobody has shot a bottle rocket out of an asshole. Well, and that's the type of thing this show could be doing.
There you go. And not only can't we do any of that stuff, we're not allowed to insert anything into women. We're barely allowed to have nudity on our show. We can't even show like a porn clip on a computer without shutting down the studio, closing all the curtains and everything. Just to see something that everyone looks at every day.
I think the trick is also to be under the radar, which is impossible for you guys now. Maybe we do something like that on this show. Maybe I start firing bottle rockets out of orifices because nobody's paying attention.
I don't want to see your asshole.
I'll do it.
No,
I mean, we don't have any girls up here. Do you have a bottle rocket?
No, I don't.
We'll do it this morning.
No, that's okay.
Do you just have a bottle? I'll just shove a bottle up there just to show you. Just because. Like, look, there's Wacky Sam, Bottle-Ass Sam.
You're gay.
No, it's for the show. It's just a stunt. Yeah, it's a stunt.
I'm sorry. I got confused for a second.
Opie, it's to get the people talking.
And then we did blind boxing, which was terrific. And we didn't believe one guy was blind, and that's when he popped both his eyes out.
Jesus.
Yeah, and fought with, just eye sockets.
So he wasn't like he could see shadows.
And we just figured, two guys beating the crap out of each other that can't see would be terrific radio, and it was, but we didn't think too much further than that.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Because then, you remember Blind Dave from the other story?
Of course, with the catcher's mitt.
He signed up for blind boxing.
Of course he did. He's a trooper.
He never boxed before, and the other guy did.
The other blind guy had experience boxing.
Yeah. And he beat the living crap out of Dave, who broke ribs, ruptured spleen, really bad. He was in deep shit for a while. We didn't know.
Did you pay for his medical bills? We won't even ask the question, will we?
Oh, Dave. If I owe you a few bucks, get a hold of me.
Can you imagine trying to pull any of that off now?
No.
It couldn't happen.
There's one more. We tried to make a cell phone ring in a vagina. That's when cell phones were really big, by the way.
Like the Zach Morris?
Huh?
Like the Zach Morris Saved by the Bell phone shoved up a vagina?
Pretty big.
Yeah. Well, like the little antenna had to stick out?
All that.
Yeah.
But that didn't work.
You got no service in her vagina?
No.
That's too bad.
There's one more really good bit that I want to bring up, but whatever.
Well, we'll think about it. We should take a break, right? And then maybe get into some comedy. And then we'll be back with more of Opie from the infamous Opie and Anthony show.
No plug there.
Opie Radio on... I just said from the Opie and Anthony show. That's the plug.
I didn't know that part.
Opie
How am I
Radio.
going to reinvent myself with the vlogging if people don't know where to go?
Check out his vlogs on Opie Radio on YouTube. It's so embarrassing. All right, go for it. Yeah, it's the Raw Dog Morning Show here on Raw Dog. My name's Sam Roberts. I'm hosting this week. Hopefully I'll do some more hosting in the future, but it's not really up to me, is it? Opie from O&A is here.
Hello, Sam.
How's it going? I believe Robert Kelly will be in tomorrow.
Nice.
And then I guess it'll be Monday night. When's New Year's Eve? Monday?
Monday, yes.
Yeah, Monday night I'll be hosting the New Year's F and Eve special on Raw Dog.
Really?
And we'll have a whole bunch of comedians on. We'll have Ari Shaffir will be on that, and then Steve-O.
Right.
Fran Drescher's on it. Carlos Mencia.
Are you talking to all those people?
Yeah. Whole bunch of people.
Live?
Yeah.
Oh, you already taped the interview?
Yeah, they're all. I'm not coming in here on New Year's Eve.
Oh, you're going to make believe you're live and all
Yeah.
Did you make believe you're live and have a countdown and everything?
Well, we were going to do a countdown, and they've done it in years past when they've tried to do this.
Yeah.
But from what I'm told, they're not going to do it this year because every year they screw up the countdown.
Oh, really?
And so it's like 11:30 at night and it's 10.
Yeah, because
9.
there's a long delay on all these channels for whatever reason.
Plus, it was taped 2 weeks ago. So how are you gonna line it up properly?
So we learned about my glass eye today.
Is that what we're playing?
What?
What did we learn?
Not really. I'm just reiterating.
You just want to bring up the glass eye again.
And I just checked my Twitter, and people are really mad because they think I have a giant house because you told everyone I have a trampoline in my house.
You told everyone you have a trampoline in your house. And yeah, I got that tweet. I would shout out your Twitter. Keep tweeting at NotSam and at Opie Radio.
That's fine.
But
you don't even have to mention mine. It's not working today. I got 2 new followers.
That's pretty good.
Is it?
For Christmas, New Year's week on Raw Dog? Yeah.
I drove back from Philly a day early for this. I should get more than 2 Twitter followers from this.
Well, it's not my fault that your wife wasn't listening to you and decided to ride through a hailstorm. Now, what I was saying was, yeah, somebody was saying that...
I do have a trampoline in my house.
Yeah, that I'm sitting here trying to bite, scratch, and claw my way through to somehow get a show. I'm coming in here on vacation days to host shows, and you're making enough cash to have trampolines in your house and ride a big wheel through it.
Well, a lot of people said, why put the big wheel together? It's winter. He's going to ride around the house.
He's got a lot of space, huh?
He's going to ride around the house. And Sam, when I was your age, I was doing radio, for Christmas Eve, and I didn't fake it. I actually had to be the guy there that day.
Well, I'm not faking it.
You're faking it.
For New Year's.
Yeah, but
I'm actually here right now talking to you.
Yeah, but this isn't Christmas or New Year's. My point is...
It's the week of.
Yeah, I have some nice things now, but there was a time I was the Christmas Eve / Christmas Day guy, and then I had to do the actual New Year's Eve show, and I didn't fake it and broadcast, tape it 2 weeks ago.
Because the technology didn't exist.
Yeah. But
that was a joke about you being old.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
I get it. I got it.
My thing was, though...
I'm good with that.
You're okay. You're comfortable.
I'm comfortable now, yes.
Okay, good. Well, you should be comfortable. You got trampolines and big wheels running through your house.
Pretty cool.
It is cool. I just hope that I get there Sunday. I was thinking more about these girls that we were talking about during our last talk. About the girls that would shove things inside themselves and shoot things at you guys and all this stuff over during the NEW days when you were doing wild afternoons.
Right.
Were they all just trash?
Yeah,
they were all garbage, right?
Of course.
Because the question that you would be asked was like, oh my God, you must have been fucking all these chicks.
Nope.
But in my mind, I would think they must have all been garbage.
Yes, they were garbage.
Yeah.
And I was in a relationship at the time.
Yeah, but even
if the Opster did the right thing.
You did.
And I believed in my relationship, which was the stupidest thing ever because I could have got some pussy.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. They were garbage, but was it garbage that you wish? Like, are there girls that you look back on like, oh, what was I doing? Why would I have stayed in that relationship?
Yeah, well, now, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that girl's now just, someone that I used to know. That's
what are you, Gautier?
Gautier. One of the greatest lyrics ever.
Is it?
Yeah, because we could all relate to that.
Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Yeah, it used to be all encompassing and fighting and caring and stressing, and now it's like, oh yeah, you're just someone I used to know.
Yeah, it's just that girl.
Yeah, exactly. But that prevented me from a lot of
hanky-panky, we'll say.
Hanky-panky.
My. Have you heard anything from management yet down the hall?
No, I'll walk right by his office. I don't care.
Will you do that on your way out? Will you walk by his office and say, hey,
get a wireless mic.
Merry Christmas, buddy.
Yeah.
I might just go down and observe so I can report.
You secretly like it.
Secretly? I don't think I've made much of a secret about it.
I'm amazed. I probably should have been fired a lot.
Yeah, I would think so.
Because I've always had this attitude toward management. Always. Even when I had no name for myself, no ratings. But I was always frustrated. The people running radio just had they didn't have any ideas.
But you have.
They were all doing the same shit.
You have to know. Do you think? Is it harder? I think if you were starting out now
in radio,
don't you think you would have been fired by now?
Yeah, and I probably would have quit by now.
Why?
Because I don't know. I feel bad for you, Sam.
It's different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's different, and it's a lot harder now.
I mean, I'm never going to get to the point where girls are shooting eggs at me from their vaginas, am I?
Maybe on your podcast.
Ah.
That's why I'm vlogging, because I can do whatever I want when I vlog.
Are you going to do a vlog about that?
Yeah,
I'm driving down the West Side Highway here. It's open. Oh, just got hit with an egg. There's somebody shooting eggs out of their vagina in the back seat.
My car's big enough.
That's
So I'll just have that happening in the background as I'm vlogging.
just
Yeah.
a massive car that you can afford to park indoors in the city.
Yeah, I think, unfortunately the radio companies and, satellite radio to a point is pushing all the talent elsewhere to do it themselves. That's why podcasting is huge. You don't have bosses. You can do whatever you want.
Because talent's getting frustrated.
Of course.
Do you see it changing?
No.
Do you see a turnaround happening?
No, what I see is people are going to work for themselves and they're starting up their own podcast networks and their own podcasts because they don't have to, they don't have to have anyone breathing down their neck.
And do you see people
useless people breathing down their neck that have no business doing radio?
Do you see like a vlogging network starting too?
That would be my world, Sam.
Like instead of a news network like CNN or Fox News, you turn on the Opie vlog channel.
Yeah, what do you want me to vlog about next? I do have a snowing Christmas tree. I vlogged about that already.
Is that technically a vlog?
I was writing all the stuff down that I have in my house. I got a snowing Christmas tree, a big wheel, a trampoline, and a huge beanbag chair.
You're Richie Rich.
Well, my kid is.
Your kid, and he does look like Richie Rich, too. He's
he?
He's this little blonde-haired kid who's got the world at his fingertips.
Yeah, he had a good Christmas.
What did you get him? You got him the beanbag, of course.
So we got him the beanbag, the huge, the house thing that we had to put together.
The dollhouse, which is still questionable.
It's not a doll house. Who says doll?
I don't know. Who has
it's
a dollhouse?
It's not a doll house, and it's not a doll house.
Okay.
Like something happened. I checked my Twitter. There's a few parents out there that are like, yeah, our son has one of those too. It's like, it's a house.
Right.
With rooms, and then he
parks his cars in it.
He parks his cars on the second floor.
That's where it's like.
Well, my wife spent over an hour setting up all the furniture perfectly. There's little lamps, there's toilets, there's all removable pieces. And he came down, looked at it. He was very excited, very happy, and within 2 minutes, just destroyed all her good work.
Well, that's the test. That's how you know whether or not your son is going to be gay or not. When he gets older.
Right.
And that's how you know how to prepare and go forward thinking things is you put the dollhouse in front of him. And if he smashes everything and parks cars in it, he likes girls.
There you go.
If he makes sure that the kitchen is neat and the bed stays made, he likes boys.
There might be a problem, you thinking?
I don't know if it's a problem.
Are you saying that?
But he likes boys.
Are you saying there's something wrong with that?
No, I'm not.
Are you saying that?
But I am saying that your son, though only 2 years old,
2.5,
is a masculine one. He is a heterosexual.
We'll see.
Because he parked cars in his bedroom.
We'll
Who else would
see.
do that?
That's a good observation.
Don't you think? Because
you're good at observational humor.
That's just observations. There's no humor to it. It's just.
Well, it better be humor. You're on Raw Dog.
I'm working on that part.
Oh, so far it's just observations?
So far I'm just making observations.
Well, you better get the humor in there. You're in trouble with this Raw Dog.
I know. Who says Raw Dog?
Did I say it wrong?
Yes. Correct me on my show.
Raw Dog.
Raw Dog. I'd probably say it all messed up anyway.
Now, I think because I started listening to you too much.
You pick up. That's what people do. They're going to start talking like me. But what gay man, and you're born gay. It's not something that happens to you. You're born gay. What gay man could put up with a motif of a car in a room? What kind of Hot Wheels cars does he have?
Hot Wheels? What's wrong with you?
What do we use? Matchbox?
I don't know what they're called. They're cars.
Hot Wheels.
We don't have Hot Wheels.
What, you ghetto?
They're like they're the ones from CBS.
Oh my God! What are you raising? He's got a trampoline and a big wheel and a snowing Christmas tree and a huge dollhouse.
By the way, the snowing Christmas tree was not a good idea.
Well, of course not.
He has a plastic shovel, and guess what? Guess where all the snow is?
Did he do some snow shoveling?
I can't wait to throw the whole thing out on the curb.
People are gonna look at this like, this is a fake Christmas tree. Why would this be on the curb?
Right.
You don't understand. My child ruined my life.
You have no idea.
Really?
Yeah, the fake snow gets everywhere.
But you're giving him ghetto.
It looked great in the store.
Sure.
No, I don't think he's done we don't have Hot Wheels yet.
Ghetto drugstore cars.
All sorts of cars. Yeah.
What are you gonna give him? GoBots next?
E-Rock gave him like some kind of Batmobile thing. That's pretty cool.
E-Rock from the Opie and Anthony show. He's another rich one.
Is he rich?
He's got a big house.
I didn't say I was rich.
I did. You got a lot of money.
I do.
Yep, you're a rich guy.
Oh, cool.
Do you know you're rich?
Not really.
Yeah, because you were raised poor.
Yeah, really poor.
So at what point?
I'm one of 7 kids.
But now you're rich, and you're a rich guy, and you and your wife were both raised working class.
Yes.
And so there's this thing where you're like, the rich kids, that's a negative thing, the rich kids.
Yes. Wow, you're actually talking about something I'm interested in. Yes, go ahead.
Thank
Now I'm
God.
focused.
Okay, good.
Of course, only one eye, but I'm focused.
Sure, I could tell. The other
Okay.
one's just darting back and forth like a marble.
No, I've learned how to control my glass eye.
But you didn't like rich kids because you're raised working.
I hated rich kids. I grew up in a very unique situation. I grew up in a upper middle class neighborhood, but we were the poorest family.
I see.
We should have been lower middle class.
And now you're raising 2 rich kids. You have 2 rich kids that you made.
Yeah, they're already rich.
So how do you? And it's not like I was gonna say how do you stop them from being rich, but I've seen your kid.
No, their bank accounts, they already have more money than when I was 30.
They've already made it, huh?
Yeah, that was fun for me to do.
They've already done it. They're there.
They already have more money than when I was 30.
So college is taken care of.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Whatever.
God. But yeah, how do you stop them from like? You can't stop them from being rich kids because they're already taken care of till they're at least 30.
Well, that's the dilemma, right?
And they got a trampoline in the house.
Yeah, but they got 2 grounded parents, and you know.
Well, I'll say your wife's grounded.
I'm grounded.
You should be grounded, you naughty boy.
I play a fun character on the air, but I'm grounded when I'm not here.
I don't know.
And
Grounded is.
And our family units, our extended family, very grounded.
That's true.
It's going to be a challenge, though. Sure. Technically, I don't think they'll ever have to work.
Can I call you out? Like if I start hanging out and I see your kid.
But I would have hated that if I had that growing up. But then I would. If I never had to work.
Well, that's the trick.
Those kids all turned into assholes.
The trick is
9 out of 10 of them turned into assholes in my neighborhood.
Because you lived in a nice neighborhood.
Yeah, man, it was all around me. Like I drove a shitty car to high school, but it wasn't my car. It was a family car that I made believe was my car. It was a Dodge Aspen wagon, really old. And people would come to school in Volvos and BMWs and all sorts of shit.
Is Volvo a nice car?
I think back then it was.
Not now. Volvo is like, you drive a Volvo?
But they were brand new, though. You're talking about 60-year-old kids.
Right.
Any brand new car for a 60-year-old is a good car, right? A nice car.
Absolutely.
And then I was proud to just drive my piece of junk into the student lot every day.
Be like, yeah, this is my car. And then your brother would be like, he's fucking lying. That's not his car.
I know.
It's a family car.
I know. Because if it was just my car, that would have been cool. Just an old junky car. But no, that's how poor we are. I'm making believe the family car is my car.
Yeah. So what you have to teach.
And I think even my dad came and got the car because he needed it. So I was able to park and make it look good for first period. But I think I took the bus home. Now that I think about it,
you have to leave the keys under the tire.
Yeah, something like that.
I just need to take it to school.
I talked about that car on my show. It had a metal wire from door to door in the back seat because the doors didn't close.
Oof.
My dad was bad at fixing things.
He wasn't good.
He had quick fixes, so then we'd have to jump in the window to sit in the back seat. And then you have this metal wire across you that was also technically your seatbelt.
But it was also holding the doors in.
Yes. True story. So if, God forbid, we were ever even just in a fender bender, someone would have been split in half with that metal wiring across their chest.
All you had was a tripwire holding you in.
Yeah.
But now, so that's the trick then. You have to raise your kids with money and maintain a work ethic somehow.
Well, how'd you do it?
Because my parents had money and never gave me any of it.
Because you have money.
My parents do, but they never gave me any of the money.
Yeah, but you were able to live
comfortably
better because of their money.
True. But you know what the trick was?
That means I hate you.
My dad took things away. That was always the punishment. Everything got taken away.
For how long?
As long as the punishment was. And it was never like, you kind of give them the puppy eyes and you feel bad and you give it back. No, you take it away. We were reminded of what...
Did he give it back to you?
Eventually.
Oh, how nice.
Well, what would your mom do?
Smash it.
So your mom
Your
wouldn't...
stories of childhood struggle fucking
Well, no, because my
my
dad wasn't mentally ill. He was like, okay, this would teach him a lesson.
My mom decided that it needed to be, in the driveway in 100 pieces.
So your mom's...
You got to get your stuff back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great, Sam.
And
Good for you.
Yours would go out the window.
Oh, yeah.
Into the driveway.
Oh, yeah.
Smashed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you wonder why now you don't like to have things.
Right.
Because you are in constant fear that your mom is going to walk into your apartment and throw something out the window.
Oh, God, no.
What if she comes over and sees everything your son has?
She's been over my house.
What if she decides it's not time for trampoline anymore?
She's too busy staring at a wall. She's harmless now.
And then she throws the trampoline out the
I'm
window.
not mad at this version of my mom. She's harmless.
But just like a cartoon, it hits a rock and bounces right back up.
Right.
That'll show her.
There you go.
All right, on that note, Opie, I'm going to let you go.
I appreciate it, Sam. This was a lot of fun.
I'm glad you came on. The Raw Dog people are going to, John and Rory, who run this channel,
well,
hopefully I'll get some of that Opie juice that they just exfoliate for you.
Well, tell John, unless, this gets me Twitter followers, I'm never doing it again.
Why wouldn't you do something to help me instead of you? Why wouldn't you say something like, I'm never doing this again?
I'm here for you.
But you could tell him, I'm never doing it again unless Sam, is the host of the show.
I love people that reach out to me on Twitter to trash you. I'm like, idiot, we're really good friends. Figure it out.
Why else would you be here?
Why haven't they figured out that me and you are close friends? 1, 2, 3, 4...
Because there are
4 new followers in an hour. That's not
That's
good.
some juice, baby. That's some juice.
If I go on Joe Rogan's podcast, that's a guarantee 1,000.
You know who listened to this show yesterday?
Who?
Brian Redband.
I like Redband.
So there you go. We have a connection.
See, listening to my favorite vlogger, Opie Radio, talk with Not Sam on SiriusXM Raw Dog 99.
The key
That's
here.
Mark Mazza. See, Mark Mazza gets the big plug today on Twitter.
The key here is not that you were exposed to a new audience. It's that your audience was exposed to a new Opie, okay? The people who follow you on Twitter are used to you being Opie Mr. Radio.
Right.
Now they know you as Opie, that vlogger with a glass eye.
Right.
That's what we're looking for.
So you're finally admitting I have the glass eye, because I know you were tricking and fooling around earlier.
Well, I mean, if you
You're
say
ready
you have a
to-
glass eye, you have a glass eye.
You're ready to openly admit that I have a glass eye.
Yeah.
Because you were messing with me with my big announcement.
That's true.
I got caught on my latest vlogging video. People asked, and I said, all right, it's time to admit that I have a glass eye.
And then I have a vlog.
Yeah. If you go to my YouTube channel, Opie Radio, my latest video is about violent video games. It says violent video games harmless, and you will see that I have a glass eye. It's obvious.
Opie is against violent video games.
Huh?
He doesn't want them.
Oh, please.
All right, Opie, you get out of here. We're going to take a break.
I got to go on POTUS to talk about violent video games, don't I?
Yeah, you go on POTUS.
My point is really simple. They're blaming violent video games for all the violence and school shootings. The fact is the whole world plays violent video games, so why isn't this happening in the rest of the world?
That's all well
It's such a simple point.
That's all well and good.
But then you get these idiots going on these news shows, these old fossils like Joe Lieberman talking about, oh, it has to be the violent video games. No. Japan loves their violent video games. They're not shooting up schools. What's the problem here?
Here's the problem.
And I'm not blaming the guns officially.
You're spoiling your vlog is the problem.
I already did this on the vlog.
Yeah, but more people have to see the vlog if you're giving away what's going on the vlog.
But they don't see the glass eye when I'm doing it this way.
The visual element is very important.
It's very important.
All right, Opie's getting out of here. We're going to go to break, and the Raw Dog Morning Show will continue.
Thank you, Sam.
Right after this. Stay tuned. Yeah. Wait, go ahead.
I always wanted to do this.
Yeah?
You gave me the big out and said thank you, and you plugged all my stuff.
And you're just sitting here.
And now I'm still here.
Yeah,
I always wanted to do this because this is so awkward now.
I asked you to leave. Like I asked you to leave.
You didn't ask. You said thank you. Thanks for stopping by. You can follow him on Twitter at Opie Radio. You can check out his vlogs on his YouTube channel, Opie Radio.
I didn't say all that.
And thank you for sharing the glass eye story.
That's how I said it all.
And then you said Happy New Year. Hopefully we'll get together. I said, yeah, cool, Sam. It was really fun to be on your show. And then I just stayed here.
Yeah, we were done. It was taken care of.
Yeah, now this is awkward.
Well, tomorrow it'll be less awkward because tomorrow Robert Kelly is going to be on the show. And he knows when to take a hike.
You know, speaking of Robert Kelly, I'm retweeting all my best videos of the year that I filmed.
Oh, great.
No, but this is called tying in what you just talked about.
Oh.
Robert Kelly, I'll actually tweet it as I leave here, was one of my best videos of the year.
What did he do?
When John Jones of the UFC choked him out. And then Bob Kelly tapped 15 times before John Jones let the chokehold go.
John Jones is a psycho.
It's probably my favorite video I filmed this year.
All those UFC guys know to let go or to relax or whatever, like to not go full force, except John Jones. He wanted to make it sting a little bit.
He's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
But I like that about him.
Me too.
Because he knows he's kind of a dick.
Yeah, I mean,
he's not delusional. He's not walking around like, oh, everyone loves me. He kind of knows he's a bit of a dick, and he likes that.
it's very old school. It's like, I want to make sure that you know that you can't hang with us.
Right.
Like, this hurts.
Right.
I'm going to remind you right now.
Right. But I'm going to retweet the video because Bob Kelly, I'm not doing a bit right now. I think this is actually worth checking out. Bob Kelly, like, was passing out. Like, he was falling to the ground. He was going to be out cold because he stopped tapping because he ran out of air. And that's when John Jones let him go. And John Jones had to actually help him to a chair. It was supposed to be just a fun little dumb thing.
Which, if you know Bob Kelly, to help him to a chair is a lot of effort. Just kidding, of course.
He'll be on tomorrow?
Yeah, Bob Kelly should be here tomorrow.
What are you guys going to talk about?
With that, watch it. Look at me. John
No.
Jones.
No, you didn't write it in the notebook.
Well, I wrote it on paper. I'll write it in the notebook.
Oh, you will?
Yeah, I will. I'll talk to him about John Jones. We got a lot of stuff to talk about with Bob Kelly. He's a weirdo.
Not really.
Bob?
He's a very sensitive guy.
Yeah, but he has a decorated past.
Write this down.
Okay.
He cries a lot watching TV.
Watching what?
I don't want to tell you what shows.
Okay.
It'll be up to him.
Cry.
Move that bus. What?
Oh, not that show.
Oh, yeah, he does.
But that's a stupid show.
He cries.
Oh, my God.
I get a little teary-eyed.
Why?
It's dramatic. They're moving the bus. Everyone's cheering.
It's never going to last.
And they know their lives are going to change as soon as that bus moves for the next couple months before they realize they can't afford it.
I can't believe you're men who watch that show. That's a terrible show.
I get a little moist. Bobby
Ew.
cries.
Your vagina a little bit?
My one eye that could still tear up.
And vagina.
Gets moist.
All right.
But Bob Kelly cries his eyes out at that show, and a few others you might want to, ask him about it.
I got to talk to him about that. And I'll talk to him about that tomorrow, and that's when we'll be back. Thank you to Opie. Thank you to Jessimae Peluso.
She was the one with the nice ass.
That's right. And you can see that ass on twitter.com/notsam and at notsam.com.
Yeah, she's posing a little bit for you, I see.
She knows what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back here tomorrow. I hope you will be too.
Can I come back?
Nope. This was it for you.
One and done?
Yeah.
What the hell am I going to do tomorrow?
If I get a regular show on Raw Dog, I'll have you back on, but I'm not having you back on tomorrow.
Don't make me turn on my channel to compete with you. I'm either on with you tomorrow or I'm turning my channel on. I'm not going to put up with this.
I can't promise that Opie will be here tomorrow. I might have
Son
to stand
of a
my
bitch.
ground. He's done his. We did it. Isn't that the phrase that we use?
Yeah,
I don't know. We had Opie on. We did it, though. We did it.
People want to know, when will I admit that I have a heart of glass?
Like Blondie?
Wait, heart of glass, is that good or bad?
I don't know what the other lyrics are.
But is heart of glass a compliment?
No, it means it's fragile.
Son of a...
Easy to break.
I got a warm heart.
Your feelings are
TV
fragile.
Allen.
All right. We'll be back. There it is. I take back when I said you didn't know what you were doing, Ian. You know what you're doing, okay? We're all on good terms again. This is what we're going to end the show with today. Opie and his heart of glass, his sensitivity shining through. We'll see you tomorrow. With me.
Ah, you didn't hit the post.
Sam Roberts.
No, you can't keep talking if the song started.
No, you keep going.
No, old school.
And then you just, no, it's not
old school. You just shut up whatever you're saying. It's too late. Try it again.
No. All right,
Please try it again.
One more time. All right.
You got to know these songs. This one's probably about... You probably only have like 20 seconds tops on this one.
Okay.
I'm going to guess 17 seconds.
I'm going to do it good this time.
All right, go.
All right. We are going to see you tomorrow. Bob Kelly coming in. It's going to be a really fun show. I'm glad to have the opportunity to be here with you.
You're sitting back too much.
What do you mean?
It's about to begin.
I know. I'll be ready for it.
All right.
And we will see you at 7 a.m. right here tomorrow morning. Got it!